Bruce, I would love to live with you in your castle. Forever, just like in a fairy tale. I just couldn't live with myself. So don't pretend this is a happy ending.
Selena Kyle. You're fired.
And Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed up like Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
Was.
And now, our feature presentation.
Christmas, Jose.
Yeah. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's
We
that.
hear those sleigh bells ringing, ding, 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 ding.
Look, man, it's that time. I've done enough shopping, online shopping anyway.
Yeah.
It is, by the time this episode release, it is the week of Christmas.
We've made it, guys.
We did.
I think.
For it could possibly be our last episode of 2022.
Hey.
Question mark, hint, hint.
Question mark, maybe?
Maybe. This is our wonderful gift to you, the audience.
That's right, baby.
It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Cinema Villains present to you our 2022 Christmas Spectacular Extravaganza.
Ganza.
Seriously, guys, ho ho, how you doing? It's your boy, the hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, alongside me, one Jolly Saint Jose.
We're simply having a villainous Christmas time.
My guy.
Simply having a villainous Christmas time.
My guy. We are sitting here drinking boozy eggnogs.
Delicious, bro. Shaq,
Yeah.
kudos, brother. This eggnog slaps.
Yeah, this shit is slapping me to fucking sleep, brother. That's how bad this shit's slapping. I put way too much fucking rum in mine. I mean, I tried to match yours, but I forgot. I'm like, fuck, I did not measure mine. I just measured my shit with my eyes. Help.
While they were closed.
I just said, fuck it, the cup somewhere.
Yeah.
And just like poured that shit.
Oh, shit.
But this is our time of the year, folks, where we look back and we watch a lot of Christmas stuff, man. It's December. We treat December like we do October. It's the Christmas season, like spooky season. It's the Christmas season. We want to bring that to you.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
9 times out of 10, we do a lot of horror movies.
Hey, man, it's just the way the Christmas cookie crumbles.
Some of you love it. Some of you are sick of it. And I got to tell y'all, you clicked that button, so we already got your download.
That's all we needed, baby.
We already got that download.
Your soul is ours.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
It's all good, man. They're here. They're enjoying it. We are doing this. We're probably playing on they're either out shopping, they're either out working, towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
They could be listening to us in the background with their significant other as they
drive to their families
or drive into each other.
Drive, yeah.
Yeah, hey, brother.
Hey, real talk. I'm gonna just come out and say, if you fucking to our sultry voices, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, we're gonna try to keep it like.
And remember, if your girl is on top of you and she's grinding, that is her time. Just letting you know.
Wait, yours gets on top? Damn.
Sometimes.
Well, okay, fair enough. I'm about to say. Anyway, it's Christmas time.
Hey, what the fuck? No, hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Like, wait, what? But no,
It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time, folks. We are.
Shaggy, I'm just going to fucking say it. I can't hold it in.
What's up, bro?
I wanted to just interrupt your entire opening and just say this, but no.
What's up, bro?
I am a professional.
What's up, man?
Motherfucking Zangief is in this movie.
You could not hold on.
I couldn't, dog.
To even tell us what the movie is.
No, I just, my mind was blown.
Okay.
Like, if you just saw me and Shaq's face, we
find out because we watched this movie.
This is why
ahead of
Shaq
time.
poured too much fucking rum in the damn thing because he was like, wait, who?
Wait, what? It's just kind of like just kept pouring.
Yeah.
Like, look, folks.
But anyway, yeah.
Look, folks. We heard you loud and clear. Sometimes we get a little off board with the horror movies for the Christmas season. It is a time to be with your family and not a time to scare them. You know, I understand that. So
I'm gonna scare my family.
I'm definitely gonna do it. Like we
talked about it, a while back with the Krampus. Let me have kids. They gonna believe in Krampus, bro. I'll tell you that.
Listen, brother. Like I'm gonna tell you this now. My family already knows my tradition. I just get blacked out drunk and watch fucking Die Hard.
Yeah.
Like that is a tradition like any other for myself. But we here in Cinema Villains like to do a tradition here, and that is to supply you guys with one episode before you go spend time with your family, or if you're by yourself, have this to fall back on as we're here for you, right? This is what we go do for you guys, and to prove to you that we are listening to you, we did not pick a horror movie. We actually picked a Christmas movie.
Damn right we did.
One of the most underrated Christmas movies of all the Christmas movies that come out.
Really bizarre Christmas movie.
And a very horny Christmas movie.
Horny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at Cinema Villains are covering 1992's Batman Returns. And yes, before you say, oh my God, is this a Christmas movie? It's literally 100%. Christmas everywhere in this fucking thing. This is a Christmas movie.
There's Christmas trees everywhere. There's fucking giant fucking...
There's a Santa Claus. There's snow.
Yeah, there's fucking...
Like, it's a
We'll get into it, but like multiple people are flung into Christmas trees in this fucking movie.
Santa's drunk and getting punch drunk, and I think Saint Nick set on fire.
Is that Saint Nick?
It's something.
I thought it was Satan.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
Somebody. All I know is we got you. We heard you loud and clear. We didn't do a horror movie. We did a Christmas movie like you wanted. It's here for you guys because me and Jose, we love you people.
We really do. Thank you so much for all the listens this year, all the interactions. Shout out to everyone who's like messaged me or Shag or like hollered at us on the Slack channel, Straight Chillin' Slack channel. Shout out to them. But yeah, man, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you all for doing that and just being on our Instagram. Possibly interact. They don't interact with our Twitter. Let's just stop with that. They do interact on the Instagram.
Right.
So like, thank you all for the interactions and the positive well wishes if sent to me personally or sent to Jose. Yeah. We really are thankful for you guys. We don't care if it's like 2 listeners, 20 listeners, 70 listeners,
2,000 listeners.
Doesn't matter. We appreciate every single one of you that tunes in to this show to listen to our drunk, stupid asses go over movies. Me and my best friend here love growing up watching and reviewing the villains into them. And we review these movies very fucking poorly, might I add.
Oh, 1,000%, yeah.
And it's something that, it's just a little bit of house cleaning right here, man. It's something that I want to get better with, but I think that takes away with our charm. Do I think we need to tighten up? Yeah.
Yeah,
we could tighten up. But if we're drinking, like
all bits are off.
So I'm trying to perfect. This is kind of inside baseball. I am trying to perfect the way this show. So before I even go into that, this show originally started out as 2 guys who really loved the 80s too much, wanted to watch these movies and review villains in them. We've done that, and a lot of people really like what we do. Mm-hmm. What this show has eventually turned into, a drunken history of cinema villains. And my God, it could be like we do horrible fucking movie reviews, right? We do storytelling. We forget things. We forget to tell you that it's a spoiler warning. However, these movies are old as shit. So if you haven't seen them, obviously you're probably not going to click on it. Right. But if you haven't seen them and you watch it, you're a sicko anyway.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you. It's just like we want to be good at our craft, but we also want to be realistic, right? We drink when we watch this, and God forbid if we're watching a movie that is ass.
Booty cheeks.
We are going to drink heavily.
Yes.
Right? And then we don't get to see each other often, so we're gonna get here, we're gonna be like goofing off and stuff, like hanging out because we're actually friends, and we get this alcohol in our systems, and it's just all bets are off. I promise you, going into 2023, folks, we're going to tighten this up as much as possible, but do not think this is still going to be professional. Oh no, we're going to be too drunk for that.
No, yeah.
We're going to at least try to we're doing this to respect your time.
That's right.
That's it. That's all. Also, when we record late at night, we are like fucking battling whatever fucking we are, battling drunkenness, battling sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
We're doing what we can to make sure we give you guys a great show.
We're fighting for our lives.
This shit is whooping our ass every time because we dumbasses are recording at like 2 a.m. on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Praying to Jeebus that we can put out this content. And I struggle to edit the content to put it out. But you crazy people click on these episodes and you listen with your heart's content to listen to our dumbasses go over movies poorly.
Yeah.
And talk about these villains that we hold near and dear to our hearts. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely.
And the bottom of Jose's heart. Thank you so much,
man.
It's Christmas is the time for being like people say Thanksgiving, it probably is, but Christmas is a time to be around family, friends, and I'm very happy to be around my friend here, Jose.
Yep. Likewise, brother.
Doing what we do every time, and just for you guys, and we do it for us, but we do it mostly for you guys because we just like talking about the stupid shit that we watch.
Yeah, and so far it seems that y'all like to listen.
Oh yeah,
and we appreciate it so much. We love you. You have become our friends and family as well now.
Exactly.
And yeah, thank you for keep going. Just keeping us going.
Yes, you guys really do. Y'all really do that for us, man. And it means the world to us, man. Seriously, like we see that, and we see the episodes we see older episodes getting more listens than we ever would have hoped.
Yeah.
We see people listen to new episodes. We see friends telling other friends about this show. Shit, we got people out here like fucking Alex and Katrina and
goddamn Hydraberg on his Instagram, showing always sharing our shit.
Hydraberg, fucking I'm about to say Alex again, but I know that's the alcohol whooping my ass because I'm about to say his name twice.
Fuck bro, I fucking bro Alex.
Oh shit, I forgot. My man Brian, who always listens to our episodes when he can, and then gives me utter shit about it. Because I know I forgot what I said. And he's like, bro, you've never seen it. And like, I think I brought up a movie. He's like, bro, good shit. Because I remember that movie and everything. But it's shout out to those who actually reach out to us. And if we haven't named you, please, please, please forgive us. I am literally repeating the same names over and over again because I am like losing track. So like, this is the shit I'm talking about.
The guys in the straight chilling Slack that give me love. Shout out to UG baby. Shout out to Logan, Bean Dub, Naderade, all of y'all. Everyone, shout out to Bob for being brave and joining two drunk idiots.
Yep, shout
on
out
the show this year.
Shout out to Barter putting us on and sharing us with his fan base.
Yeah, thank you, Barter. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the gifts.
I don't even think he fucking listens to us, but
he probably don't either. Oh fuck, I ain't listening to these morons.
Like I ain't gotta fuck no. Barter's a man of taste.
He really is.
So like he like if he's listening to us, that's dope.
Yeah,
but like,
it is.
Thank you all for just the downloads, the clicking, and everything. We really appreciate you. And we just wanted to get that off our hearts. You have made 2022 a really good year for us.
Yeah.
And you made us think about a lot of stuff on how we're going to make 2023 better.
Yeah.
And that is our ultimate goal, is to make our show better and expand it. We did our first YouTube fucking live thing. We have more things going on with that.
Yeah.
We're eventually going to be looking at Twitch. We're going to be looking at the Patreons. We're going to actually update our fucking shop. So, like...
Yeah, we got to come up with new stuff. Then we will, and y'all will know.
Y'all will know. You will have it. Thank you again so very much. We appreciate everything and your support. And now, Jose, back to your regularly scheduled drunken program.
I couldn't think of
You couldn't think of shit?
Yeah.
I'm struggling. But nah, man, so one thing let's it is our Christmas spectacular. Obviously by the time this comes out in air, I'll be in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, to be with my family, and of course you'll be with your family. And Jose, the hardest working man I know, because this man brings makes sure your people get your gifts as much as time, at least in the Texas area.
Yeah, it's that time of year where I'm just like, well, family, I'll see you December 25th.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna be at work 24/7 now.
Yep, we try to get we do what we can and try to get these episodes out before I leave and before Jose fucking dies. So like it's one of those things, man. So it's our annual Christmas tradition. And you know, we've had a couple of Christmas episodes already, and we talked about our Christmas traditions and we passed out gifts and everything else. Jose, I wanted to ask you, man, is there one thing, like, Christmas-wise, because I don't think I've asked you this before, so one thing that has to happen on Christmas, not Christmas Day, but like Christmas Eve, day before Christmas Eve, any around that particular time, that you look forward to, like something that happens, and it has to happen, and if it doesn't happen, you go into you get bummed out. Like you get bummed out or you get pissed or you're like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like that. It's almost like a tradition that always happens, and it's the one thing that may be even trivial. What's that to you?
Man, that's a good question because at the top of my head I can't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I guess I'm still I like Christmas, but I don't treat it like it's the end all be all though. But so I don't.
Well, no. Think about something that typically happens on Christmas. Like let's say like your like somebody makes those like bomb ass tamales and if let's say that doesn't happen, right? Something that always happens on Christmas, that always done. It could like I said, it can be the smallest of fucking things that always happen. Like around this time. I'll give you an idea. For me, it's one thing that like my mom, it's one thing I look forward to. My mom tries to get us to do karaoke.
Oh, nice.
No one in that house wants to fucking do karaoke.
Yeah.
My mom is like, it's one of the traditions that she's been forcing us to do for the longest. To the point to where she has like a little karaoke machine and that shit never works. Because like they have to hook it up to the TV and the TV's being newer. There ain't no
AV.
Yeah, there's no AV shit like that no more. So none of that's working. And then, like she backed off. It's like no one wants to do karaoke, so we all have to not do that.
Yeah.
Right. We do other shit. Like honest to God, I think I may have mentioned this on the episode before, but what I do, it's something that I kind of get bummed out on if it doesn't happen, but also I'm kind of grateful that it doesn't happen. But my mom will she tries to get us to sing karaoke, and I have to be the one to set it up because I am fucking the tech man, and I'm the tech fucking support in the house. I had to set up everything technical. My stepdad, she doesn't trust him to fucking do, so I have to fucking go out and do it myself. She's like, you gonna help me set this up? So I'm like, fuck. But I'm like, man, no one wants to do this, and you don't have an idea of like why nobody wants to do this. On the fucking flip side, however, I go first. So I make sure that I go first. So I set up everything. I pick the shortest fucking song. and then I go about my business.
Nice.
I'm like, y'all gotta sing. I get to go be drunk and start Die Hard. That's literally it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I look forward to, begrudgingly. But honestly, outside of like the traditions and stuff, I miss like on Christmas Day, if the Knicks aren't playing, I get bummed out because like it's been an annual tradition for me yelling at my TV screen watching the Knicks be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And they're not even terrible. They're just like, they just piss me off. And like, I angrily watch the Knicks. I hate watch the Knicks on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there, my family is coming over for breakfast and everything where everybody's like eating and shit. I go find the nearest TV and I go yell at the Knicks. And I'm just like, fuck. And people forget I'm a Knicks fan. But it's like little things that I like doing. They're not the end of the world type deals, but it's kind of like, damn, that sucks. That is not happening, you know?
Right.
That's kind of what I meant by that.
Yeah, no, just the tradition. Like normally, I'll go out with the family or go because Mexicans Christmas is our shit.
Oh yeah,
Mexicans that's when we party.
Oh yeah,
that's a big
I remember
thing,
you telling me.
So going with my family somewhere because we always go to someone's house, like a friend of the family or another family member's house. You know, we'll just eat, drink. Have a good time, and then normally now I'll just come after a while. I'll be like, all right, I'm heading back home, y'all. I'll see y'all when y'all get back. And that time, normally Kim will come over and we'll just bullshit, exchange gifts right then and there, and then watch something on TV.
Word.
Yeah, that's basically it. We've done that, I think, the last couple of years. It's been pretty cool.
So here's probably a better question for us: do you have a movie that you have to watch on Christmas?
On Christmas or just
on Christmas? Because I know every day we can watch something else, but it's on Christmas. Like, I literally will avoid watching Die Hard until Christmas Eve.
Fuck. I don't. No, I don't. I can just watch whatever.
You watch whatever?
Yeah, I can just watch whatever. No, yeah.
Christmas Story for me.
Okay, there you go.
I at least have to watch it once on the replays.
Yeah.
Big fun fact. I've never seen Elf in its entirety.
I think, yeah, no, I have. Kim has forced me to watch Elf. That's like her shit.
Never,
I think that might be her movie. She's like, she has to see. But yeah, so I've seen Elf.
Never watched Elf in its entirety. Never have. It's on USA, and I'm like, and I move on. Christmas Story is my shit. Like, apparently they were telling one of my homies in my combo club were telling me that eventually TBS wanted to replace Christmas Story with Elf, and I'm like, just play Christmas Story on Christmas and Elf on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like, both 24 hours. There you go. Bing, bang, boom. It's solved.
Right.
So everybody gets their thing. But
yeah,
that's just me. Like, that's one of the movies that I'll watch because, like, the movies that we watch now. But now, thinking about it, this movie that we're about to cover currently is something that I'm probably going to throw into the rotation now.
I just was about to say, yeah, this movie's in the rotation. 100%.
It's going to be in the rotation. It's in the Christmas rotation now. Because, Jose, I want to ask, is Batman Returns a Christmas movie?
Yep.
100%.
100%.
100%. People don't think about it because it's a Batman movie, but if you really look at it, and I'm not going to kid you folks, like, I'm just going to be upfront because I'm not even going to hold y'all. I have not seen Batman Returns since I was a fucking, like, it's been years. I have not sat down and watched this movie in its full entirety in some years. If it's on, I would probably turn it on like TBS or some shit, but on the highest of keys, I literally would catch the end of it or some shit and just let it ride. I never watched this movie in its entirety as an adult. I can't remember a time as an adult outside of recently.
Right.
Before this show, I've seen this movie, and this by far is a fucking Christmas movie. I never even thought of it as a Christmas movie.
Right.
Only because when it was released, it came out in the summer. It came out during the spring.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what?
Yeah, because I remember seeing this when I was younger, but after that,
Oh, yeah, definitely. I saw it, too. I saw it in the theaters.
Yep.
Because it's Batman. Of course, my mom's going to take me to see Batman.
I think I saw this in theaters. I'm not 1,000% sure.
Yeah, the last time I seen this movie had to be... I don't know if... No, I don't think that was... I was chilling at my homeboy's house.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how old you were?
It was maybe like 10 years ago-ish. Maybe. I don't know. At least maybe. I don't know. Because that was at my homeboy's house. Shout out to you, Ro, if you're listening. And if you are, please text me if you remember this night. But we were drinking at his house and we were chilling inside, and then we were just channel surfing. And this movie just happened to be on. We're like, holy shit, Batman Returns. And I remember we're basically drunk and we're fucking laughing not at this movie but at the fucking commercials, because every fucking commercial was like boner pill.
Dude,
like,
what time? It
was late, dog. This bitch was on like at about 2-3 in the morning,
dog.
Yeah, so it was that time. It was that commercial.
Dog, imagine them playing fucking Viagra commercials at like 5 p.m.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just like
5
hey.
p.m. Like not even prime.
Is
time.
that not Cialis? Don't they have like?
I mean, no.
like
I'm talking about back to back type
okay,
shit.
yeah.
Like you get like in the earlier days, if you're watching ESPN, they do that testosterone shit.
Yeah,
like those type of commercials. But like I'm talking about like fucking Viagra,
you know
Cialis.
what's hilarious, bro? You mentioned this. I can just like, how many 1-900 sex line commercials have I seen in my life? Because I always used to watch like USA Up All Night. And
oh
shit.
my god, dude!
Like holy shit! Like me, not even dumbass Jose as a kid, not even realizing what this commercial is. I'm like, yeah, there's some girl that really wants to talk to me on the phone, like just
hot, sexy singles.
Yeah, it's just like she's just I guess lonely or something. I don't know.
Dog, so funny, man. So funny. Like I can't even remember those.
Yeah,
I can't. Like I know
those
those
always candles around. I just shit's funny as hell, man.
Yeah, just like it was like call me now. But I can't.
That's not a thing no, because it's cam girls.
Yeah,
so it's 100% not a thing no more.
No.
Yeah.
No one's calling on the phone when I can go watch.
Exactly, yeah. Holy shit.
Fucking OnlyFans literally just destroyed that.
The youngest of our listeners will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hotline numbers. Like, yeah.
Back in the days, young people, there used to be, it's like for you to get your rocks off, you would call a 1-800 number in which they charge you $1.99 for the first 5 minutes and then $5 every minute
so you
after.
Bust that nut quick, boy.
Like every night, because sometimes and it's crazy because what they would do in the olden days, what they would do is like for sex operators, they would literally try to talk to you to string out and get more money from you as it was going on, because that would actually help their revenue. But and it's funny because I have a friend that actually does that did that at one point in her life. She was doing it up until a point. Now she doesn't do it. I don't know if she does that anymore.
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of like a dying.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That'd be crazy.
It's not as I can't say it's fully dead. I know this thing still happens because it was just some few years ago, and especially with the pandemic, their motherfuckers are talking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I definitely get it.
Get lucky, you'll get Rocco as your sex operator. Oh baby.
Oh baby. That is a deep cut.
That is a deep cut.
That is a fucking.
That is
deep
something
cut.
that flew over your head as a kid.
Yeah,
the fact that he was a sex phone operator.
Yes.
It's just Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Speaking it's like Mrs. Bighead? Rocco?
Click. Oh no. But yeah, man, fucking this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, 100%.
It is definitely a Christmas movie. I didn't know it was a Christmas movie. I thought it was just like it happened. I actually thought the crimes and shit happened around Christmas, like the day of, and then like it was just snowy after that.
Yeah.
Nah, this bitch it's working towards Christmas. It's like we're about to be Christmas type of shit. So I'm like, okay, bet. This is definitely gonna be in the rotation now, man.
Yeah, I think I gotta get this. I'm gonna buy this 4K collection when it goes on sale, man.
Again, it's always on sale. It's always on sale. Like I need to buy the digital. I usually buy the digital copies, and because I don't have any more room for the physical shit. But like I need to buy that because it's getting to that point to where like I need these movies. Like we've done Batman '89 and we've done Batman Returns. We got 2 more movies in this fucking thing to do.
Oh baby!
And I can't wait for those.
I can't wait for the next one.
Oh,
next one's
that's probably gonna be my favorite.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my.
I
favorite.
was about to say yeah.
But this one, where does this? Okay, so outside of this being a Christmas movie, where does this fucking rank on your Batman list?
I will say after these recent viewings, it moved up.
It definitely moved up on mine.
Because at first you think about it like this is kind of forgettable. You know, it was forgettable because I feel like this movie's never fucking on.
Mm-mm. Exactly.
Like I said, I think we were, like I said, when me and my boy were watching, I think it was on WGN, and we talked about that.
When. Yeah,
we talked about that. We're like, I don't even think there's a channel no more.
Nah, it is. It's just they kind of they taken away from certain areas.
Is it just like only in Chicago now?
It's starting. It's starting to scale back to only in that area.
Yeah, because I remember that bitch was on WGN. I'm like, holy shit. Like I said, we watched it and we're like, hey, we know this movie. And it was just funny as fuck, man. But, yeah, it's probably, might be in the top 5 now.
It's definitely in my top 5. I don't know if it's in my top 3. It's probably 4, though.
I don't think it's, no.
I will say this. It's above Batman. I can say it's above Batman 89.
Okay.
I can say it's above Batman 89.
Okay.
Only because how silly this fucking movie is.
Maybe I still might put Batman 89 above it.
I mean, that's
slightly,
fair.
But I don't know.
So what can you?
I think it might be. It might be like one of those.
Can you name your top 3?
Top 3?
Well, can you name your top 5?
Top 5. Okay, fuck it. As of right now, just off the bat, Batman Returns.
Okay. No, in no particular order.
Oh, no particular order. No, that's easy. Batman Returns. Batman 89. Dark Knight. The Batman. Mask of Phantasm.
That's funny because that's actually kind of my list.
Yeah.
So I can give you my order.
Yeah.
Mask of Phantasm, Dark Knight, The Batman.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. The Batman is number 2. The Dark Knight's number 3.
Okay.
Batman Returns. Batman Forever.
That's fair. That's fair as fuck.
If you notice, the last 2 were fun.
Yeah.
Batman 89 is a good movie. Do not get me wrong. Is it as fun as the other 2? And what I mean by fun, I mean like campy as shit.
Yeah. A little bit.
Batman 89 is campy, but not these ramp up the camp.
Yeah. It's still a Burton movie. It's still Burton as fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's more Burton.
This is way fucking Burton.
Because I kept telling you that the whole time we were watching. I'm like, yo, this fuck alcohol. This Tim Burton ass origin story.
Yes,
dog.
For the Penguin.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Even Catwoman,
Penguin.
Yeah.
And like, yo, man, let me just get this elephant out of the room right now. This is a Christmas movie. This is also, and obviously it's a Batman movie, but it's a Christmas movie. And this is the weirdest fucking movie ever. But not only is that, this quite possibly, I've seen every Batman movie made. This is quite possibly the horniest Batman movie I've ever seen.
Yes.
In my motherfucking life.
And if you go back to our Batman 89 review, I talk about that a little bit. I'm like, yo, this Joker is horny as hell.
Yeah.
Tim Burton decided I'm going to take that and dialed it to fucking 11.
Bruh.
If not 15.
Because
goddamn.
Everybody in this bitch is trying to do it for the nookie.
And it's funny because that's actually trivia. Like, there's a lot of backlash.
Oh, this movie has a lot of backlash.
Because they're like, yo, this movie, 1, is too dark. Like, tone-wise. And 2, like, there's too much sexual shit in it.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
It's too horny, basically.
It's so horny. It's super fucking horny, bruh. Like, it's crazy on how horny it is. Because, like, it's the 90s, but man, who's writing this? Like, why are you the way that you are? Like, if you were to make this same movie today, same kind of themes and concepts and stuff, bro, at this point, he was like, nah, you would have had a sex scene. Straight up sex scene.
Yeah.
Like, it just, at that point, it's like, all right, fuck it. This has been, like, hey, man, it's just, I did not expect this from this Batman movie. This is like, watching this as an adult, I was like, why is everyone so goddamn horny?
Literally, the only thing missing in this movie is the Batman Catwoman sex scene.
Pretty much. And that shit was damn near close.
It was there.
Super close. All right, so let's fucking talk about it. This movie, do we recommend this movie, Jose?
1,000%.
Oh, of course. It's fucking Batman. Of course I'm going to Of course I'm going to tell you to fucking watch it. Don't ask me. Don't ask Shaggy, the man who has, like, several Batman tattoos on his fucking body.
Yeah.
And Batman crap in his house. So, definitely something that we fucking, like, definitely something we definitely recommend. It is now streaming, at the time of this recording, on HBO Max. HBO Max. I said Max.
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
When you want to go to church, but watch your fucking HBO.
See, you say that, and I was
When you
want
to go to church and be like, "Hey, Beastmaster's on HBO Max."
HBO Max. Yeah, like it's now currently streaming on HBO Max. I know it's popping on Sci-Fi sometime soon, or I think so. It said in the Google search for that. This is one of those rare movies where you have multiple villains in it.
Multiple villains.
So I'm gonna go down that list of villains here. Obviously the titular one, Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yay, Danny DeVito.
You have also, oh shit,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Thank you, Michelle Pfeiffer as Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman.
Hey, Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer. Hey, what a dangerous mind.
And of course, Jesus Christ, man, I'm mad. I just now wrote.
Yes.
I just got it.
Nice.
And Jose,
Shag.
why you dressed like Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
Motherfucking Christopher Walken
Foo Fighters.
as Maximilian Shreck.
Maximilian Shreck, not Muhammad Shreck.
Oh my God, we lost our shit.
We lost our shit. Shag's like, pause.
Nope.
I'm making a drink.
Nope. We both collapsed. You almost did a fucking spit take.
I really did.
You almost did a spit take. I paused. I fucking ran over to the other couch. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go make a drink. I need a drink. That shit is stupid. This is so stupid.
And the fact that we've been drinking because we were like, hold up. Is that his fucking name?
No, because we've been literally hearing this man say Max the whole time. Maxwell Shreck or Maximilian Shreck. We literally sitting here hearing him say that, only for us to be like,
either, oh, you want to go round
with Muhammad Shreck?
Muhammad Shreck. We're like,
be like,
what?
Whoa, what? It's like saying Kazuya with that kufi. It was like that, bro. Holy shit, we were not prepared. Like, what? Like, what did you say?
I had to Google. Oh, wait, no, his name is Max. We're fucking idiots. They've been
Like,
saying
we're
his name
fucking
the
Max.
whole
Was like,
movie.
bro, I swear to God, I thought it was like,
That
I thought
is
it was
trivia.
tripping.
That's trivia. It's like, yo, when he calls himself Muhammad Shreck, it's like an homage to Muhammad Ali. So I'm like, okay, yes.
Oh
thank
my God, dog. Because I promise you, I was like, bro, no, fuck that.
Dogs were fucking tears flowing through our face when he said that shit.
Dog, the tears cannot be. I was crying too. I was crying. I was like, that is like, nope, this is stupid. What is going on? But those are three characters that can be justified as villains in these movies. But in the terms of ranking, I put Penguin, Maxwell Shreck, or Maximilian Shreck, and then Catwoman is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I think you're the same way, right?
Yeah, because we both talk about this. Catwoman is not really a villain.
Nah, but she's
doing villainous shit.
Yeah, she's doing villainous shit and is partners up with Penguin
to take out Batman.
Yeah, so she's definitely down for like the heinous acts and shit, man. But I gotta tell you, this movie is dark as shit. But to me, it's still kind of aged well. But it's definitely a Tim Burton movie.
1,000%
Definitely a Tim Burton movie. Like 1,000% a Tim Burton movie. And I know Wednesday is going as the time of this recording. The Netflix show. Wednesday, based on Addams Family's own Wednesday Addams.
Yep.
Has been taking the shit by storm, and of course, has been a little bit of controversy, but not all the controversy. It's whatever social media is going to make a controversy of. But that show's actually been kicking ass, and you were like, "Wow, I forgot Tim Burton."
Shout out to you, Jenna Ortega. You had yourself a year.
She did, and and then she's coming back for fucking Scream 6.
Yeah,
so it's going to be fucking great. But this has definitely got his Tim Burton stamp on it, right? Mm-hmm. It's like Tim Burton weird, and it's kind of funny because even DC and Warner Brothers are like, yeah, we like what you're doing. We're going to take what we like from this and use it, but we're not going to use all that shit because you motherfucker got some issues that you need to solve, right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy that way, man. But honestly, just rewatching this, man, I really enjoyed it, and all three villains have been really fucking good going forward. And we're gonna cover that here, but let's go ahead and start this season off right and into the right way, sir. We're gonna try and give this our best clickety clank here.
Here you go.
Let's get it rocking.
Let's do this.
That was good.
Yep. A swig for the working man.
Oh, that shit burns. All right. Let's go into the Villains Wiki.
Villains Wiki.
There's actually a wiki page for all 3 villains. I'm just going in a row of who I had here. Starting with the Penguin.
Penguins.
Fuck the Penguins.
Oh, yeah. We're going to hear this all night.
You weren't until you said penguins.
Penguins.
You said penguins plural. We just said penguin. I'm like, okay, Batman. My brain would distinguish from that. When you say penguins, I think of those fucking flightless birds from
I was just thinking of how Benedict Cumberbatch can't say penguins.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to say it? Fuck it.
He's just like penguin.
I mean, look, fuck those flightless birds.
It's funny because he
I like how you're like fucking dodging me in my hockey talk, and I appreciate it.
See, Robert Cargill, the co-writer of Doctor Strange, is like, look, man, I tried to put penguin in there on the script. I really did. It never worked out.
Is that a penguin?
It's like, especially because he goes to Antarctica in one scene. I tried to make it work where like a penguin walked by, like a penguin. He can't say it for some fucking reason.
All right, let's cover the Penguin here with Villains Wiki here. We're gonna tackle this. Full name: Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
Yeah.
Now, before I go any further, it's funny to me that I wanted to bring up because me and Jose actually had this conversation off air. When there have been a lot of people consider that this might be their introduction into Penguin, which is outside of that because they're not in the comic books, and then obviously Penguin did not really appear in the Batman the Animated Series until like much later. Mm-hmm. Not super later, but he definitely appeared in that shit, and he looks different. So when I talked about Warner Brothers and DC not doing this, pulling too much from this, they pulled the tone and everything kind of from this, but not like how Penguin looks. They took the nose, they took the height, and they took the hairline. But you notice he still has his hands. Like he was doing that. And like he's not weird body. Like he has that, and he's more eloquent.
Yeah.
In the animated series. Mm-hmm. And obviously, most people nowadays know Penguin as like a gangster, which he is. Which I wanted to point out because I did mention to Jose. It's like you notice there was no Arkham Asylum in either of these movies.
Yeah, in the first two.
At least in the first 2 Burtonverse movies. And then obviously they showed up in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. But when you look at it like that, he's like, well, Batman throws all his rogues into Arkham Asylum. I was like, Penguin's one of the only characters that do not go into Arkham Asylum. They go into Blackgate Prison. Mm-hmm. Because obviously
that motherfucker's in the mob.
Yeah, that, and he's not crazy.
Yeah,
there's nothing mentally wrong with him. He's just trying to get up. He's just trying to get one up on everybody. Yeah, and he's short. He looks like a penguin, but he's not a crazy person.
He's not a literal bird man.
Yeah, he's not a bird. He's not a man thinking that he's a bird or some shit like that, right? He's just, that's literally how he looks. He's going to but he's not. When they get him and they arrest him, they take his ass to Blackgate Prison, which is on the opposite side of Gotham. And not a lot of villains that happen like that. I know Catwoman goes to Blackgate. I also know Riddler has been in Blackgate Prison, but then he can kind of turn up.
He said absolutely not. Send this motherfucker to Arkham.
Yeah, just like nah, he's probably better off if that motherfucker goes to Arkham. And then it's some villains that just go to Blackgate, but not all. And some of them just will go there and not that. And one of them we brought up was Black Mask.
Yeah.
And you were asking me, it's like, hey man, with Black Mask,
you couldn't remember.
I couldn't remember. I was like, he's
Black Mask.
Yeah, because it's like I was like, man, he can kind of go because like he's like, okay, because he barely gets caught. Because when he does get caught, it's like, is he going to Blackgate or is he going to fucking Arkham Asylum? Because I'm like, well, technically you would think he go to Blackgate, but considering he wears a mask of his dead mother's made of his dead mother's coffin, that motherfucker's kind of loopy. Yeah. So it can be either or. But I digress. It's just a fun little tidbit from this bat nerd who really loves that shit, right? But let's go ahead. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, alias the Penguin, the Penguin Man of the Sewers. What is that? Fuck, man. Aquatic, Bird Boy, and Mayor Cobblepot, which is also kind of cool to see that they did like a storyline from this too. Is Batman Year One, and they try to do Oswald as the mayor, or Penguin as the mayor, and it's like the sleaziest of shit. Obviously, this origin is Batman Returns. Occupation, professional, criminal, and mastermind, and of course, a mayoral candidate. Boy, words are whooping my ass, boy. His powers and skills: use of trick umbrellas, manipulation, knowledge of political maneuvering.
Yeah.
His hobby: feeding his pet penguins. His goals: kill the Batman, take over Gotham City, become mayor of Gotham City, murder all the firstborn sons of Gotham City, all failed, betray Catwoman, succeeded.
Yeah.
His crimes: attempted mass infanticide, attempted populicide, assault, murder, kidnapping, conspiracy, incrimination, kidnapping. Why is kidnapping in there twice? I'm not drunk. It's in there twice.
So nice he had to do it twice. Yeah.
Reckless driving.
That's hilarious.
Sexual assault and animal cruelty.
Bro, what?
Sexual harassment.
Okay, thank God. I was like, excuse me, what did I miss?
What did I see? You know what? Assault is like the second word, and then like sexual harassment.
Harassment, goddamn.
Harassment, and then like fucking animal cruelty. The type of villain he is a misanthropic crime lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if my fucking like shit is just bad. It's just gonna be bad.
Yeah.
That liquor is beating. These eggnogs are whooping my ass.
Here's always the what ifs. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out the way since you just gave the rundown.
Okay.
Dustin Hoffman was originally the choice to play Penguin, but he declined.
That's actually a good choice.
Yeah.
Nah, because he's not even short enough.
But he's not short, yeah.
This is a perfect fucking role.
Yeah, 1,000%.
For Danny DeVito.
Yeah. And then, okay, let's see. Dudley Moore, Marlon Brando, John Candy, Bob Hoskins, another dude I think would have killed it. Bob Hoskins.
Yeah, he was rumored to play Penguin in the in one of the Batman in the Batman remake.
Oh, nice.
He was rumored to play because and not
like
the
if
remake.
they did Batman, because they were trying to do Batman Year One for like ever.
Yeah, so technically the Batman that we got is technically kind of Year One.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But Bob Hoskins was supposed to play Penguin originally before it went to Colin Farrell because that was the idea. That Penguin was literally going to be a mobster, and they were going to get Bob Hoskins to play that because he was going to be a British dude.
Yeah,
and I would have loved for that to fucking happen, but apparently, obviously, Bob Hoskins is no longer with us. And then that was like years ago when they announced that.
Let's see who else: Ralph Waite, Dean Martin, Phil Collins, Charles Grodin, Ben Kingsley, John Goodman, Christopher. God damn, that'd have been a tall ass Penguin. Christopher Lee, Joe Pesci might have worked too.
Okay, yeah.
Ray Liotta, Gabriel Byrne, Alex Rocco, and Christopher Lloyd, and one Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, were all considered for the role before Danny DeVito got it.
Yeah, no, that's
only Bob Hoskins and I think Joe Pesci killed it.
Joe Pesci's voice would have annoyed me.
Yeah, that is true.
He doesn't. When I look at Penguin, I think regal.
Yeah.
And this is while this Oswald is not as regal as you think, he fits the character.
Yeah.
It's just how Danny DeVito
Neither was I was about to say Ray Liotta, but damn it, Bullseye. What the fuck is his name?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Well,
take it easy, sweetheart.
He went for a Brooklyn, but that was also mobster.
Yeah, no.
Like Oswald, like that one did not come from money. At least from what they were telling us now.
Yeah.
Right. This one, you knew came from money, but they kind of abandoned him on how he looked. Right.
Yeah.
So I get that. All right, let's go to one Maximilian Shreck. Maximilian Shreck, alias, a.k.a. Max Shreck, Mr. Shreck, Max, Poor Schmo, which he calls himself, Light of the City, Santa Claus. Who said this ain't a Christmas movie?
Right.
Obviously from Batman Returns. Occupation is a businessman. Business. Powers and skills: manipulation, business management, charisma, and high intelligence. How much of that is actually Christopher Walken?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
His hobbies: manipulating, killing, belittling Selena Kyle, making money, doing dirty dealings done for cheap.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price.
You could not help
I
yourself.
couldn't. Nope.
His goals: help the Penguin take over Gotham City, partially succeed. Get Penguin elected mayor of Gotham so he can approve Max's new power plant. Kill Catwoman and Batman, escape the Penguin's lair, all failed. His crimes: abuse of power, murder, psychological abuse, treason, pollution, tampering with evidence, illegal dumping, harassment, fraud. The type of villain he is a power-hungry opportunist.
There you go.
We got any trivia on Maxwell here?
The what if the first person who they wanted to play was David Bowie? And that was it.
Oh, man.
He could have did it too.
Oh, man.
100%.
I know he could have did it.
Yeah.
I've seen Labyrinth.
Exactly.
That shit scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
He could have did it.
He wouldn't have been as over the top, but he'd have had the same charisma.
You say over the top? No, he could definitely be over the top.
Yeah.
He could definitely be. He can be over the top.
He's
But
gonna let his dong swing though.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. I always saw that movie. I'd be like, David Bowie.
Who had previously considered to play the part of the Joker, I guess.
Jack Nicholson did a great job.
Yeah.
It's like they've done some really good casting with this. So it's kind of like hard to listen to.
Part of me still wants to live in that universe where he said no after all and Robin Williams was the Joker. I just have to see that.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
Robin can play a decent bad guy, bro.
Yeah, and Robin Williams is Robin Williams. He's a fucking amazing. He's the GOAT.
Except that would have been a hairy-ass Joker.
Boy. That motherfucker got hair for days. Hair
Boy,
for days?
Hair for days. All right. Last but not least, our third villain that rounded him up. Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman.
Meow.
Full name, Selena Kyle. Alias, Catwoman, the Cat, Kitty, Miss Kyle. I like the fact that they put the cat in there because there's always been the cat and the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Or the bat and the cat if you want to be alphabetical about it. But that is one of my favorite fucking things that was always with that romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously, origin is Batman Returns. Occupation is a former secretary, burglar, and vigilante.
There you
go. Powers and skills: gymnast skills, martial arts, retractable claws, bull whip mastery, fate resistance, and survivability via 9 lives. Formerly.
Yeah. Ninja skills, nunchuck skills.
Really surprised at the martial arts. Hobbies: sabotaging Shreck's business and feeding her cat. Which, no bullshit, she did mention.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Goals: kill Maximilian Shreck. She succeeded. Get revenge on those who harassed and belittled her. Briefly succeeded. Ransack her apartment in destroying every household belonging that she gets her hands on. Succeeded. Avenge her supposed death. Succeeded. Assist Penguin formally. And be with Bruce Wayne. Failed.
Mm-hmm.
Her crimes: murder, assault, theft, destruction of property, vandalism, conspiracy, incrimination, breaking and entering, a good old B&E, burglary, and vigilanteism. The type of villain she is tragic. Vigilante.
The vigilante. And the what ifs with her. So apparently Annette Bening was cast as Catwoman. She was going to be Catwoman. But she got replaced because she found out she was pregnant. So she didn't want to do the role.
That makes sense. I mean, that would stop everything.
Yeah, and before her and Michelle Pfeiffer, other candidates in the running for the role were Lorraine Bracco, Cher,
No.
Gina Davis,
Okay.
Bridget Fonda, Jodie Foster, Nicole Kidman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Madonna,
No.
Demi Moore, Susan Sarandon, Brooke Shields, Lena Olin, Meryl Streep,
Why?
Sigourney Weaver,
Mm.
Madeline Stowe. I was waiting for a sound effect shag, but I guess not. Raquel Welch, Jennifer Beals, Deborah Winger, Melanie Griffith, and the one I wanted to go to the universe, Reba McEntire. I'd have been a country ass Catwoman.
How would that would have worked?
I'd have been a country ass Catwoman.
How would that would have worked?
Why, Batman?
Batman, you said you won't be able to do this, and I tell you what. No, it'd have been funnier if I remembered the fucking Selena line.
I'm trying to think of one. I was like, but kids can be deadlier if you mean it.
Yeah. A kiss can be downright deadlier if you mean it.
Bruce, why are you dressed as Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
Oh, shit.
Dog, my limited fake Reba McEntire, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, those are your three villains of this movie.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, no, we gotta hit us with that good old synopsis, my guy.
Oh shit! I've been looking at this trivia and I forgot the.
Oh my God, Jose. Bomb.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Jose, give us that good old there synopsis.
Synopsis for Batman Returns, 1992, directed by Tim Burton.
90 deuce.
Why Batman deals with a deformed man calling himself the Penguin, wreaking havoc across Gotham with the help of a cruel businessman. A female employee of the latter becomes the Catwoman with her own vendetta.
Def Jam.
Vendetta.
Nice. Alrighty then. Batman Returns, PG-13 movie, came out in 1992. You can, of course, watch this again on HBO Max streaming.
HBO Max.
Came out so we got April and it says release date of June, but it definitely came out during the summer, so it's still like, this is a movie.
This ain't a Christmas movie. What the hell, guys?
Yeah, it's not like that. Our cast: Michael Keaton plays Bruce Wayne and Batman. Danny DeVito plays Oswald Cobblepot. Michelle Pfeiffer is Selena Kyle, Catwoman. Christopher Walken is Max Shreck. Of course, the late great Michael Gough is Alfred Pennyworth. Pat Hingle McCringleberry.
Baby.
James Gordon. Michael Murphy as the mayor. And then Andrew Bynarski.
The protector of the Russian sky.
Plays Max's
fucking Zangief from
son.
Street Fighter the movie.
Yeah, he plays Max's son, Charles Chip.
Shout out to
Shreck.
him because he is literally doing a Christopher Walken impersonation.
Dog,
Two Christopher Walken.
Boy, it's the greatest shit ever. Like, I wonder how that worked. I wonder if he fucking, hey man, is it cool if I try to impersonate
Since I'm your son, can I just talk like you?
Can I kind of talk like you, man? Would that work, or is that gonna piss you off?
Dad, the Christmas lighting, it's on now.
Exactly. Come on, father, we have to go downstairs.
If you want him, you got to get to me.
Gotta get through me.
Shout out to that scene. Everyone pulled the gadget. I'm like, well.
Oh my God. All right, we went down the cast list, Jose. It's time, baby.
Oh, shit.
Christmas edition of Bop or Flop.
Bop it, do, flop it, do.
All righty, Jose. Batman Returns 1992 with a budget of anywhere, I think it's not solidified, at least from what I've seen, is a budget between $50 to $80 million.
Oof.
Jose, was this a bop or flop?
This was a bop.
It was a bop, of course.
Yeah.
Jose, and as a Christmas present, a digital one, you'll still probably get a real one later. This movie had a box office, brought home in the box office triple digits.
Okay, that was going to be my guess, so.
Yeah, it's triple digits. And I while I don't want to tell you the direct answer, it's no higher than $3 million, but it's no lower than it's no lower than like $150 million.
Okay.
So it's right up in between that. Actually, I'll do you one better. No higher than 3 million. No lower than 2 million. 200 million.
I was say what? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 300. No higher than 300 million. No lower than 200 million.
I bet. So 237 million.
It's 237.
Yes.
You want to try one more time and go like add 3 at like you want to add like 30 more to that, but then take away a number.
I believe this movie made 259 million.
You want to add like you want to add like 5 more onto that.
264 million, maybe.
2 more.
266.
There you go. Is that your final?
$266.66.
Is that your final answer?
That will be my final answer, brother.
Your final answer. In the Christmas edition of Bop or Flop, my man Jose has chosen Batman Returns as a bop with a whopping 266 point. What was the change?
66. I'm just 666 is down
666 with the change. This movie brought home in the box office $266.8 million.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, so this definitely was a
Certified.
fucking certified bop.
Yeah. I will say, I know it had to be a bop because it had the record. It made like 47 million opening weekend, which at the time was the fucking record until those damn dinosaurs came out next year. Then I like we both on cue, brother. That was great. Until they came out next year, it just shattered that shit.
Yeah, boy. People loves them dinosaurs. Yeah, that bop or flop, man. It was funny because I want to do something nice. I was like, I'm gonna have my man not struggle.
I was gonna guess 120. That was gonna be my guess.
I was like, I knew you're gonna go triple digits, and I was like, as soon as you told me, I knew I was going triple digits. I was like, let me fucking tell him. I was like, it's no higher than 300 million, but it's no lower than 200 million. Because I'm not gonna have you fuck up. I was like, not on this. All right, man. This one is a doozy.
It's a big doozy.
I don't know if I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have the mental bandwidth to cover this movie properly. I just want to point out some stuff about this movie, and we can kind of take it from there. If that's cool with you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's fuck it, Shaq. Fuck it.
What's up, bro?
Let's do this. Straight. We'll do this straight chilling style. Fuck it. Shout out to those guys again.
Hell yeah.
Always. I'll just read a plot summary, and we can go from there.
Are we are we finally doing this? Are we finally just stealing from Straight Chilling? Is it a steal? It's not a stealing if it's an homage.
It's an homage. There you go. Hey, Shaq, you are fucking brilliant, bro.
Only when I'm drunk.
Hey, that might be true.
Hey. Look, man. Oh, I'm not so I know I'm not super drunk. Because that's when the Florida man comes out.
Florida man. Oh no.
Yeah, I ain't called you a jit yet. And you ain't hear me. You wouldn't be a jit, man, because you ain't young. But like,
okay.
You don't hear me sound like Florida man. Like I'm about to just start like, hey yo, what up, cuz? Hey, dog. Yeah. So I talk
That's
like
hilarious.
that. For folks who know, they know I sound like that. I got picked on, for the Bulletproof episode because you heard it.
Yeah.
You fucking heard it. I'm not that drunk.
Right.
But I am. The eggnog is beating my ass. That shit is like, if I drank one more of those, slumped on this ground.
That's fucking funny.
But go ahead.
Okay, so here's a plot synopsis from the IMDb. So here we go. Wealthy new parents, Tucker and Esther Cobblepot,
I'm about to say, whoa.
are burdened with a deformed and violent infant son. One snowy night, they dispose of him by tossing him, concealed in a basket, into a stream.
So, pause right there. So we were watching this, and my blind ass turns on the fucking subtitles, right? Mm-hmm. What I didn't notice in the subtitles is like when I watched this as a kid, I knew they just threw that motherfucker over the water. Shouts out to Pee Wee fucking Herman, by the way, playing the dad.
I was like, shout out to Paul Rubens.
Paul fucking Rubin playing fucking the dad of Penguin. And I didn't even know that was...
I never knew until like this year, though.
Yep. And then Jose pointed it out. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Pause and rewind. And I saw, I was like, holy shit, it is.
Yeah, and his mom was the chick from the Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yep.
Also directed by Tim Burton, so makes sense.
Yep. But what I'm bringing up here is, if you look at the subtitles, it's like Penguin is before he goes like over the thing going into the sewer, he fucking yells out "Mama." I'm like,
That's dark.
that's dark as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, because I wanted to pause it and be like, bruh, no fucking way.
Something I didn't think about till last night.
Mm.
I'm kind of mad. So these motherfuckers are wealthy as fuck.
Yeah.
They just couldn't afford cosmetic surgery.
Well, he was also a baby,
I'm pretty sure you could.
not a baby.
That's not.
Wait till his fucking body starts developing a little bit
Yeah.
more, because like his bones or shit are gonna grow into it. Like, you don't want to fucking do that shit too early, bro.
Okay.
Like he's literally just came out. He literally just came out that woman's vajayjay. Like, yeah, you don't fucking want to do that shit. Not to a child, bro.
Not to a child. Came out of her JJ. Not a booty straw.
Oh
But-
no.
He sucks people up with his booty straw.
Ew, it makes a slurping noise. Go ahead, man.
Okay. The basket flows down through Gotham City sewers and eventually arrives at an underground penguin habitat at Gotham City Zoo, which had been out of business for some time. So they just left the penguins there, like, hey, good luck, penguins.
Bro, like, y'all ain't supposed to really be here, but y'all
Yeah.
can have this shit. Dog,
Yeah, apparently Gotham's snowy 24/7. Like,
yeah, nah, bro.
365.
Nah, bro. Like, that shit blew my mind, bro. Because I'm sitting here going like, yo, like, I knew they threw that motherfucker down. Seriously, how does he, like, what's happening? And he just popped up in the zoo.
Yeah. 33 years later, Gotham is preparing festivities for the Christmas season. Max Shreck, the corrupt owner of a company whose factories emit a dangerous amount of toxic waste, is nonetheless a local celebrity figure. Shreck joins the mayor at the city gathering to make a short speech, but a gang of grotesque circus act performers descend upon the crowd. They kidnap Shreck, but the sudden arrival of Gotham's trusted hero, Batman,
Stop.
sends him scurrying away.
Stop. Can we talk about how ridiculous the fucking pose was?
Which pose?
The one where he fucking is sitting in the house brooding by himself.
Because Shaggy's like, yo, my man is brooding as fuck, dog.
My man's not only brooding, but he's sitting there,
Like-
looking like he's like, yo, did I turn off the oven?
I hope Alfred brings Taco Bell.
Yeah, like, I hope he fucking brings the fire packets too, bro. I love my fire packets. And then he's like, and then he fucking sees the light, and then he sees the fucking signal.
Because
and he
Commissioner
fucking
Gordon's like, oh, we need the light. Shine the light.
and then he fucking sits there, and Batman's just minding his fucking.
And so-
Bruce is literally sitting in the dark.
And like, so the bat signal somehow reflects off the sky onto like these beams that Wayne Manor
Yep.
and reflects into his office.
And he's like, and he just sits there and he stands up, like as this like, but he's literally sitting there, like something like.
Think of that thinking man statue who just his hand is on his chin, like just,
Yeah, he's like sitting there, like, man, where the bitches at? like, and then he's
Vicky,
like,
why you leave me, Vicky?
he's not even, bro. Like
Just like, oh.
he's sitting there going like, yo, are cucumbers better pickled? Like he's like sitting there thinking of the most mundane, redundant shit.
Man, what happened to my cool samurai collection?
Exactly.
Armor room for part one.
Dog, not even that. It's like, I wonder how much I get paid. like just the way he's sitting there. It's just like super fucking ridiculous.
And then you get the iconic shot. I mean, you see it all the time now.
Yeah, and he fucking just stands up and it's like he's standing up and his head is in there and he's got the fucking logo. And I'm like, it's like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like, bum, 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 bum.
And shout out to them because he comes and he immediately starts beating wholesale ass, right? But
Bro.
like, here's the thing. Like, I swear to God, me and Shag were laughing our asses off. Because first of all, they have like a big ass present comes out, and everyone comes out the present. A bunch of
Yep.
clowns. The scary dude from Ghost comes out to.
Not to be confused with the band.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Satanic Blue Oyster Cult. But he comes out with, they all come out. They're trying to kidnap Shreck. That's when we get that scene I was talking about where Zangief was like, hey, if you want to get to him, you got to get to me. He just pull out the gats on him.
Bruh.
Why did I do a Russian accent? Because he's Zangief. But yeah, and
If you're real, you do a Russian accent while doing a Christopher Walken impression.
the Badus. Why do you think? No, that's German.
That's
Fuck.
German, bro.
I'm drunk. No.
Yo, man.
But
Holy shit.
anyway, moving on. When he came, it was like maybe a 5-minute fight scene, right, Shaq? Or not even?
Not even. This
He
is-
lights Satan off because they got like a dude dressed as Satan just
Dude, he's got two people.
spitting fire.
He's got two people riding on his fucking window, shooting like oozes in the window, and they're like, "Bro, you've been shoot." First off, they shooting shit at him, and those are bulletproof, so them bullets should have bounced back and hit their asses in the
Yeah,
face.
if not shrapnel, something.
Didn't do any of that. He fucking breaks. Them bitches go flying into a fucking department store.
Yeah.
He fucking flips a mechanical bitch and then sets fucking Satan on fire.
With his because he's spitting fire at people. Like those flame blowers
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm trying to explain to the crowd or to the listeners.
Yeah.
So he tries to light the Batmobile on fire. And he's like, nope, absolutely not. Spins that bitch, lights him on fire with his jet engine thing.
Yeah, just like with the injector, like, just lets that motherfucker on fire. Like, yo, for
And then
real.
he gets out. And the funniest shit, me and Shaq were like, because he was like, Commissioner Gordon comes out of nowhere. You saved the day, Batman. You really showed them all. I'm like,
Oh my god.
we were like, what? I'm like, Shaq, he he whooped like 2 dudes' ass.
This man just got out of his car, just punched 2 people and said, yo, you saved the day. Like, bitch, what?
Yeah, he punched like 2 guys and lit Satan on fire. Like, there was like an army of clowns.
I was gonna
What are
say,
you
bro,
talking about?
I was saying, like, dog, he at least like fucking motherfuckers up in his shit, throwing like battle reins and then just like doing that. Like, nah, bro, it's like it's rough because like watching that, it was the funniest shit because it was like, nah, I'm pretty sure he beat up more than that, but 2 people, bro, come on.
Yeah. So soon afterwards, the circus gang manages to capture Shreck. Well, he is alone in the dark alley. They take him through the sewers, to the lair of their leader, the mysterious penguin, who is the hideous Cobblepot child now spending his adulthood in an abandoned zoo, where his basket had landed so many years ago. The penguin attempts to blackmail Shreck by threatening to expose his underhanded business dealings to the citizens of Gotham. Having no knowledge of his past life or true identity, Penguin sees Shreck as a potential vehicle for a chance to live on the surface and be accepted by others, thus giving him freedom to track down his family. Shreck reluctantly agrees to work with the Penguin.
So I know you mentioned that trivia earlier that this plot point originally was supposed to have Penguin and Shreck be brothers.
Yeah.
And then it would explain why the other part of the plot point would be happening later.
Yeah.
But like, I'm kind of apart. At first, I was like, "Yo, I'm kind of glad they didn't do it," but then I'm like, "No, that would have made sense, a lot of sense." But then Penguin would have still been Penguin, like with his minions and everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it would have been the same. It would have been the same shit, but it's just like different. It's just like a different story entirely. But like it's kind of weird because like one of the main plot points is he wants to take the children of the firstborn of the children of the biggest, richest people in Gotham, or most important people in Gotham. And he was like, and it was just like, it would have hit harder if Shreck was his brother.
Right.
Boy, I am rambling like shit, boy. That shit is beating my ass. Ooh wee.
That's funny. But Shreck's awkward and overworked secretary, Selena Kyle, lives a lonely life. And
She just like me for real. She just like me for real.
Just like me. Lives a lonely single life in a small apartment with her only regular company being an alley cat who comes through her window every night for a saucer of milk. The fuck is a saucer? A UFO?
Yeah, it's one of like a fucking small ass bowl, but then again, you're giving that fucking cat milk, it's gonna shit everywhere.
Cats are lactose intolerant, everyone. Don't give a cat milk unless it's cat milk. Even then.
But even then, bro. Shitty boo boo.
While working after hours at the office, she accidentally stumbles across proof of Shreck's crooked business schemes. Shreck arrives and, despite Selena posing no blackmailing threat, attempts to kill her by pushing her out the window. No, he kills her.
Bro,
She falls several stories into the alley below, but is strangely surrounded by a swarm of stray cats. In a daze, she returns home and treasures her apartment. She makes a skin-tight black catsuit from an old rain jacket and attaches metal claws to her fingertips, thus reinventing herself as Catwoman.
Bro, she got pushed out there. That whole scene was funny.
It's hilarious.
Because he's like staring at her, and I'm like, bro.
Because he's like, "Well, you gonna intimidate me? Blah blah blah. Well, do your worst, because it's not like you can kill me." He's like, "No, that's actually what I'm about to do."
Yeah, he's like, that's literally what I was about to do.
And she just stands there like, "Huh," all scared for a second. And he's like, "Ah," I like pointing at her like, "Ah, got you," like jokes, ah. And then she starts laughing. Then he just push. And she falls out the window.
Dog, he yeeted that bitch, man.
Yeah, just
like
blew.
Hadouken, and then like just fucking flew out the window.
Almighty push.
Almighty push. She fucking goes to that bitch, and then like, dog, it's like at one point, when did she fucking die? When she hit the ground, or when she was going through the fucking things as her neck was snapping back into them bitches? Like I was like, God damn, bro.
But then cats give her the power of cats.
Yeah, cats give her the power of more cats. So she's like, you crazy cat lady.
I wish she just pissed on someone's wall as the marker territory if she had the power of cats.
It would have been Bruce.
Jesus Christ.
She'd have been at Bruce's house like, spay or neuter your pets, kids.
Bob Barker come out of nowhere. Spay and neuter your pets.
Bro. So stupid.
Shit. God damn it. Meanwhile, the Penguin prepares to make his entrance into society. During the press conference, a circus gang member snatches the mayor's infant son. After the gang disappears down the manhole, he's like, "Oh no, it's the Penguin! Here, take the baby!" And the Penguin arises. Tells everyone, he's like, "I just want to know who my parents are, man. That's all." And Batman's like watching on TV, like, and then Alfred's like, "Hey man, you busy, Bruce? What you doing? Help me with this Christmas tree, dog." And Bruce is like, "Oh no, I'm watching TV. I'm hoping this kid finds his parents."
Bro, Bruce ain't shit for that. Bruce, like
it's a big ass tree, dog.
Master Bruce, are you busy? Yes, Alfred. He's like, lying bitch.
Yeah.
like holy shit, man.
Yeah, and basically, so after this, we see Bruce, he's like on his computer and he's looking up like that circus, I guess the gang that's been terrorizing everyone, all the clowns.
Yeah, and a part of me never really understood that. Like, well, I kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
Because I know Bruce is doing trying to do the detective work that I said that none of the other Batman movies did. But he's doing his detective work, and it's kind of like he's looking up that circus, and it's kind of like, wait. Because remember when we talked about it, I was like, remember when we were talking about it, and I said, how the fuck did Penguin learn to speak English? If that was especially now that I know that was a zoo that no one came to.
Yeah.
Because he would only be surrounded by penguins. And they don't speak at all.
No.
And how'd he learn? And no one, because that zoo was closed down, so how were they kind of walking around and he would hear people talking?
Yeah.
Like, was he found by those circus people and they kind of raised him?
Only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing, yeah. I mean, because that would make a lot of sense because, he was with that circus and then he kind of took those people and went that way with it. That's the only thing I think of.
Yeah, and after that, he sees that they had I guess a freak show section.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
And yeah, there's there's a bird boy there, and everybody all of a sudden there's reports of missing children. So Batman's like, red flag.
Was he eating the children?
I have no idea.
No, he was killing them. He was definitely killing them. If I remember that.
Yeah. So basically, after that, talking to the Penguins respectively a step further, Shreck plans to have the current mayor impeached and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot. Though the Penguin does not take kindly to the image consultant, he relishes his rise to power. The circus gang uses setups to convince the public that the current mayor is unfit for office, resulting in even more support for the Penguin.
I was about to say, dude, what?
Yeah, so basically Max is like, hey man, I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm gonna get him to be mayor because him and Bruce have a meeting. Yeah, have that one-off meeting, and yeah, because I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah,
I just remembered it because it's Bruce and him in a meeting, and Bruce is like, "Yeah, I don't fuck with anything you're doing."
Yeah,
and he's like, But why though?
He's like, why though? Look at this power plant.
Like we all know that power plant's bullshit. It's not. You're not. This city has enough power as it is, and you're just trying to suck that power. Like Bruce kind of had it figured out.
Yeah, because he figured out what got Selena killed, which is basically
pretty much.
like, hey, this power plant isn't really a power plant. You're going to be sucking power from Gotham.
You
No.
you whack bitch. And then but they were kind of doing like that bro dog stare down.
Yeah. That's when we get the Muhammad.
Oh my God, the
Muhammad Shreck.
Yo, listen, we said that shit earlier, bro, but like y'all don't understand. We hadn't seen this movie in some years, and I can tell you, like, we remember things from the movie, but we don't remember anything verbally, right?
Right.
Like, so when we heard that, we both damn near did a spit take, and I was like, no, that's not his fucking name. That's not his fucking name. I refuse to be that fucking name, and we were just losing it. I had to go get a drink because I thought I was losing my fucking mind. And Jose, we just sitting here cracking up. Jose was like, no, fuck that. Nope. We had literally forgot that man's name was Max.
Yeah, exactly.
We had literally forgot that man's name was Max.
Shit was funny.
We were crying. We were cracking up. That was a fun time. That was like a good 5 minutes.
Right.
That we were just kind of tripping. He's like, no. He's like, Jose looked at me. He's like, bruh. We were wrong. His name's Max. It's not Muhammad.
Yeah.
It's not Muhammad. His name's Max. I was like, bruh, I swear to God.
That shit was funny, man.
Could you imagine that motherfucker pop up and just magically have a kufi on?
God damn it.
And motherfucker just be like you don't want to go toe to toe with Muhammad Shreck and be like, what?
Bang!
And it's fucking Bruce like, huh? And he's just like, and just the kufi just pops up on that motherfucker and be like, what's up? It's like, no.
Just like Kazuya.
No, stop. It haunts my dreams.
But yeah, and during the meeting, that's when Selena Kyle comes back. Because Bruce asked him, like, hey, man, you don't got like a secretary or something?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, she's on vacation.
Which is code for I killed that bitch.
Yeah, because that's something he said to the Penguin earlier about someone.
He's like, yeah, like they're on permanent vacation, and he's in the Bahamas. He's like, yeah, no, here's his hand.
Yeah,
like here's his hand.
Yeah, she just walks in like, hey, and then
he's thought he saw a fucking ghost.
Sweating bullets over there, and he's like, Selena, how was your vacation? Are you still hurt from your fall down the slope?
And he's like trying to think of a lie on the spot. And it's Christopher Walken trying to think of a lie on the spot. So it's like super fucking animated. You all right? You fell from the slopes. And just staring at him.
I just can't remember. She goes on some weird story. And then he's like, well, can you see Bruce out? She's like, sure.
Sure. And then Bruce makes that fucking thing where
Bruce he's like, oh, you're crazy. I want you.
Not just that. He's like, hey, I think we met before. And she's like, no, we haven't.
He's like, oh, yeah, you're right.
My fault. I was thinking of me. And it's like, no, you were thinking of me. He's like, yeah. And it was kind of like confused because Bruce almost told on himself, right?
Yeah.
You can literally tell that he was either smitten by this woman that much and he was like, dog, wait. I'm about to tell, like, because at this point, why is Bruce not telling more people he's Batman? Like, after the Vicky Vale incident?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, hey, man, I'm Batman. Like, but at the same time, I mean, you figured Batman be like, yo, I get bitches this way, so like, hey, I'm Batman.
Right.
Play with my bat pole. But no, like he fucking he just makes that. It's like, was it a clinical error that he did that? Like reason why he was thinking, but like, why was that in the script?
Yeah.
Because like they didn't. Is it like because they were trying to play along with that, or was it kind of like something else? Because like certain things like that, where you kind of see this throughout the movie, where they kind of sort of almost figure each other out.
Right.
Right. And it reminds me of an episode, and this is random as fuck. It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Goddamn.
Fucking Outlaw Star, where the two kids are like meeting up with each other. Like two kids are meeting up with each other, and like they're starting to flirt with each other and they're kind of like liking each other. But then when they leave each other to go back to their people, go back to their like crews. One's an assassin and the other person is like she's hunting, so it's kind of like they're fighting each other. And then it's crazy because the little boy is like, "Yo, I know how to beat the assassin that's chasing us." And they're like, "Hurry up!" Like, let's hurry up and do this because I have a date. And then the assassin girl is like, "Yeah, let's hurry up and take out this target because I have a date." And the fucking outlaw star kills the fucking assassin, and the little boy goes back to visit his date, and she's dead.
Oh.
she's like big dead. And he's like, and he thought he got stood up. I was like, nah, dog, you fucking killed her. Yeah. That's kind of what it reminded me of, because they're like doing things and they don't know that they're the enemy. And I kind of see that in Batman Returns, because like they don't know that like you've literally. Well, I'm kind of speaking ahead of time, but it's like you don't know that this is a person that you're like fighting.
Yeah.
Like until it's either too late, or unless one of y'all figure it out, and who's gonna figure it out first, and who's gonna be cool about it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right, and after that, we get the scene where Penguin's people are just fucking up the town. They're like, what you call it?
Wait, hold on, because I think they're going, because they're going into the plan. No, because weren't they trying to like, wouldn't you get like Penguin doing the like Regal stuff with him looking up his parents and stuff first?
That already happened.
Wow, am I drunk? Holy hell.
Yeah.
Well, he was in the place looking up the.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Records.
Yeah, looking up his parents and shit, and then but he was not. But it was ruse. He's not looking up his parents. He's looking up for all the firstborns
of Gotham.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he comes, I'm Oswald Cobblepot, blah, blah, blah. My parents are dead, but I forgive him.
And he's like, yeah.
Everyone's like, yay.
Yay, look at him. He forgave his parents.
And so this is where he has the clown circus or whatever just raise hell throughout the city so they can make the mayor look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman comes out and starts beating the shit out of everybody. This is where he brutally murders a guy and smiles about it.
That fucking meme.
Yeah, there's a meme now. You have to see it. It was like Batman smiling.
And it's like it's how can I explain that smile? It's like it's the suit that makes him look weird.
Yeah.
It's like you got like chubby cheeks type smile.
Yeah.
Like you like hiding food in your face, like a hiding food behind. He's like, hey. He's just like one of those, and he just blows a man. Like he just blows up a man.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. But it's funny. It's like, hey man, this Batman doesn't kill. I was like, well, explain Returns in '89.
Yeah,
because he is a moiterwin.
Yeah,
he is
brutally
moiterwin.
Yeah, straps the dude with dynamite and throws him down the sewer. That shit's kind of funny.
Yeah, that shit had like and he just like he smiles at him, flips that motherfucker down. He's like, boom, and
casually walks away
like nothing happened.
And while this is going on, Catwoman is in a department store owned by Max.
Yep.
And she gets her whip
and
starts like whipping shit.
And then everyone in the crowd is
pretty much.
Yeah, just like, and Jose, I remember it was like, yeah, because I remember we were watching I believe Nostalgia Critic, and Jose, like they talked about, we were watching Nostalgia Critic and watching this movie on that, and they were kind of like saying how Michelle Pieiffer found her whip and she was kind of like practicing, and Jose was like, I'm excited, and this movie's already horny enough.
Yeah.
And Jose, come on, man.
Don't judge me.
I'm not, but still, have some decorum.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
You probably don't.
But yeah, and anyway, so she puts a bunch of like hairspray or not hairspray, puts a bunch of chemicals into a microwave and like cuts the gas line, which is a lot of gas. I'm like, yo, you should have passed out.
Yeah, like
because that gas just filled up the room.
Yeah, because like and you should have just dropped, right?
Yeah.
And then like I don't care how crazy you are, like you should have passed out and just be like, yes, I'm gonna blow this up. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then Batman meets the Penguin face to face, and he's like, "Oh, you're admiring your handiwork," and Penguin's just basically like, "What are you talking about, man? I'm walking the streets sad, like look at this violence, like I'm observing."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Batman's like, dude, I already got you pegged out. I don't know why you're fucking lying.
Exactly, like I'm Batman, bro. And then Catwoman just backflips. Her signature move, just back. She don't walk away.
Not walking away like this. Not walking away sexy. Just backflipping. She is luchadoring her way.
Yeah.
in this scene, and both of them are looking, and it's fun. It was funny to me because like something was said that she was backflipping on that, and he was kind of looking weird. Like she was backflipping out of the department store and like in front of them, and she's like, "Oh fuck! I ran into the only two people that won't find me fucking weird."
Yeah.
Like, and she's like,
"Meow."
Yeah, and then the fucking department store blows up. And it's kind of like, but it's kind of one of those things like, yeah, it's awkward because you're like, yeah, I'm about to fucking do something devious. And then you fucking got like two like crazy people next to you. And you're kind of like, oh, y'all kind of just do this on a whim. Like, y'all are not going to be afraid of me whatsoever, kind of find me weird because it's a man dressed as a bat and a literal fucking man bird thing, and it's kind of like, okay,
and Penguin just takes off on his propeller umbrella because he's like, "Hey, I saw her first," and just kind of dips. He's like, "I call dibs," and he just takes off.
Yep.
And then Batman chases Catwoman,
which is funny. He's like, I saw her first, and he kind of like just Penguin flies in the opposite direction of what Catwoman is, where Catwoman's going. And I'm kind of like,
okay,
bro, the pussy's that way.
Yeah.
Like, what are you?
What a weirdo.
Yeah, just okay.
And then Batman and Catwoman have a fight.
Yep.
And it's a weird fight. Weird, corny fight.
Yeah.
Like Batman punches the shit out of her. She's like, I'm a woman.
Why would you do this?
And they're like, damn, I'm sorry. Like,
and then she fucking kicks that motherfucker in his, like, bat gut.
Yeah.
Like, and just like, oh, and they just start fighting. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's supposed to be.
Shaggy's favorite part of the movie where Batman just throws acid at her.
Dog, just. Bat confused the shit out of me, right? Because, like, I'm like, Jose, what was that liquid? Like, and he was like, and he had to explain it to me, and I had to calm down because I'm like, no, stuff's not making sense. Because he threw that shit on her. Because what happened was it was kind of one of those sexy fights where they're kind of like getting intimate. They're almost getting intimate with each other. Like, they have like sexual tension.
Yeah.
The sexual tension is building in this fight, and she's like, hey, and they're just kind of looking at each other.
Yeah.
They're kind of just looking at each other. And Catwoman says something, and she's like, "I want to know it was like, who's the man under the mask?" And she's like feeling for, and while she's touching him, she's like caressing him, but she's also feeling for a weak spot. She's like, "That's not you." She's like, "There you are." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And she stabs him.
Yeah.
And he fucking he
backhand
smacks that motherfucker, and then like the fucking shit just falls on her, and she just falls. Is this the part where she falls into the kitty litter?
Yeah.
So, and she's like. Saved by kitty litter. And then this is what blew my mind. So when she got back smacked, the right side of her costume was fucked, which now I know it's the acid that fucked that part up. But then the other half of the mask was ripped, and I'm kind of like, Batman did not back smack that part of the mask. It was the other part, like, he had the front snack. So I'm like, how did the mask get fucked up? Like, kitty litter's not going to fuck that thing is leather. How is that fucking up? I don't know if that was a continuity error or, like.
That shit is kind of weird.
It was just because after watching it again and just looking at it like, no, I know the acid could have got there and fucked that suit up. That's how she got the burn on her arm. But I'm like, the other side of the mask is fucked. I'm like, no, there's nothing in this that should have fucked that up. So I don't know. I don't understand. Whatever.
Yeah, and basically after that, we get like a meeting between Penguin and Selena because he's going to his little office.
Yeah, his office that is in like the.
It's like in the attic of some
building, and it's like where he's gonna have his mayoral debut and shit. So.
Yeah. Basically after that, he announces he's running for mayor. He's like, I'm running for mayor. This person ain't running the city right, and we're gonna redo the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Since it was so interrupted last time. And everyone's like, yeah. And he goes up, and Selena's waiting for him, Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, we got to take care of Batman. We got to take care of this problem immediately. And he's like, I already got a plan. I'm about to turn his Batmobile into like an H-bomb.
Yeah, like how, and like, again, how did you get plans for that? Like, how did you get plans to, like, I don't judge a book by its cover, but I don't think one of those clowns went to, like, ITT Tech, you know what I'm saying? Like none of them motherfuckers are gonna know. Like, hey,
we happen to know, circuitry and technology.
And then like
apparently in like the novelization during the first fight of the movie, when Batman got out, he was busy fighting, and there was like circus clowns just taking pictures of the Batmobile unarmored, so they could like figure it out from there, but that still kind of doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you're taking pictures and like it's just pictures of it, and they got integral work. Like, how do you know the schematics?
Yeah.
Now, granted, now you say that, and this was a remote, because remember they did this exact same thing in the Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
like I want to say they did a whole episode.
Yeah, it was
based on that fucking scene,
and it made more sense because Batman has a secret mechanic.
Yeah, has a secret mechanic, and they found it, and they're kind of like, yo, you're gonna sabotage his ride.
Yeah,
and it was kind of the same thing because there was a remote on there, and they just couldn't figure it out. And which is funny because like now I think about it. I guess the Batmobile can be controlled and stuff by remotes because like they're also
Yeah, because he has before hit a button and the Batmobile is driven to him.
But not just that, because fucking another episode in the Batman the Animated Series, it was Clock King, and Clock King put that fucking speed thing under fucking Batman's car. Like under the Batmobile, and it was like him and Robin are fucking going like faster than fucking light.
Yeah.
And he's like, at this pace, we're gonna run into something. But I'm like, okay, so you can literally stick a remote under the Batmobile and you can control it.
Yeah.
Out of all this shit that's in the car and would detect this, it didn't detect that. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But anyway, Catwoman's like, no, we shouldn't kill him because if we kill him, we're gonna make him a martyr.
Yeah.
It's like we got to turn him into what he hates the most, us.
Yep.
And then they have this weird like, Penguin's like, hey baby, let's just bang. You want to bang? I want to bang.
Yeah.
Catwoman was like, no.
No, ew.
He eats his bird.
Yeah, and that was really
Yeah, that was a real bird.
that was a real bird, and that was oh fuck, Michelle
Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer? Yeah.
I was about to call her Mackay Pfeiffer.
Jesus Christ.
Like, but that was Michelle Pfeiffer's. She literally put that bird in her mouth. That I don't know if that was she did it on. Like, I'm hoping that she just did it on her own. But like,
No, it
just,
was in the script.
it was in the script. Like, it was in the script. But she literally did it.
When she grabbed the bird, it's a fake bird.
But it's a real bird.
She puts a bird in her mouth. It's
okay.
fake.
So you read up on.
Yeah, it's like they did it in several shots. Like she actually did have it because like the trick was you could put the bird in your mouth, and when you open the mouth, the bird knows to fly out. So that
Okay.
was literally it. But yeah,
Okay, because I was like, I
it
thought
was
she
like
had
a
just,
weird bunch of different shots.
Yeah, I thought she really just like took the bird and just said, "Yo, fuck it," and just kind of just kept
Yeah,
it there.
yeah, no, yeah,
And then just said, "Fucking open." I was like, "That's insane.
Yeah.
That's white woman crazy," and I believe it.
damn. But yeah, and then while she has the bird in her mouth, Penguin goes to her cat and like pulls out his penguin sword or his umbrella sword,
Yep.
and like threatens to stab the cat, so she spits the bird out.
And she's like, "Fine." You know,
Yeah, and then they're like, that's when they come up with their plan.
they come up with the plan to kind of frame Batman for murder.
And then the next scene, we get Bruce Wayne and Selena meeting on the street.
Yeah.
And Bruce like, are you coming to this Christmas tree thing? She's like, no, not really.
Not really. He's like, "You want to do dinner at my place?
She's like, I kind of got somewhere to be. She's like, oh, we can do early dinner.
We can have an early dinner." She's like, "Okay, why not?"
She's like, yeah, sure.
Bruce is like, I ain't gonna say Bruce is down bad, but he is like, "Yo, I gotta have it, dog."
Yeah.
He is like, because it's so funny. You can see it in Michael Keaton's face. It's like, "Yo, I need it.
Yeah.
I need it. I need it. That's just, I fucking need it. Please. A whiff."
Right. So, so they have their little early dinner. Well, first, Penguin rose up on the Ice Queen, which is like Gotham's
Yeah.
Christmas mascot, essentially. Some
Yeah.
chick.
Yeah, some shit. It's like just a model.
Some like beauty pageant
yeah,
winner. looking
like
person.
beauty pageant model and shit. And she's like, or I'll just say like Miss Gotham, and she's like, you know, your typical blonde
Oh, yeah,
airhead.
something we forgot to say.
What?
Earlier during the fight, like, Batman had like a fancy batarang. They just hit everybody.
which is like which did not hold up.
Just like, ooh, it's growing around hitting everyone, but it gets got by a dog.
Yeah, remember. Okay, if you ever played the Batman Arkham games, and you had the remote batarang that you can control,
Yeah.
that you can go around. It's literally that, but it was like just the '90s version of that.
Yeah.
So he's like putting in the coordinates for all the 4 people to hit, and it just literally just go hit every single one of them except for the last one where the dog just intercepted it. And I'm like, how did it jump that high to grab it?
Yeah, that's funny.
But hey.
But yeah, so they have that boomerang, and Batman. Penguin throws it at the chick.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's always
Yeah, just like ugh, and just knocks her out with it.
Yeah.
And I'm just. And at this point, I'm like, yo, in my brain, it didn't work right because I'm like, did he just fucking kill her?
Yeah.
Like with that
And
fucking.
it's so weird because she didn't recognize him.
No.
She's like, hey, are you from like a talent agency? He's like, I sure am.
I sure
It's like,
am.
do you not know he's running for mayor? Everyone's making the big. He's been on the paper. Like, hey,
Again.
this Penguin man came up.
Again, airhead blonde. That's
I
kind of
guess- I
like
guess that's what
that's
they're
the
trying to
idea.
say,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's airhead blonde. She's like in her own world and everything.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen.
So
and
yeah,
then,
that happens, and so Bruce and Selena having a date. You know, they're talking about past stuff and blah
yeah,
blah blah.
and relationships. And this is where I was telling Jose, because he was like, did they mention Vicky Vale whatsoever?
Yeah. So here's a weird thing. This is where like the only mention of someone else, because Tim Burton does not consider this a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Like the script was supposed to be more of a follow up. Like, hey, they mentioned Joker. Vicky Vale is supposed to be in it, and you know Gotham's supposed to look because this Gotham does not look like Gotham
No.
from '89.
No.
It's supposed to continue on, but Tim Burton has this weird "I don't do sequels" rule.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, at the time he did anyway.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, this isn't a sequel. It's just another Batman story.
Yeah.
So nothing really from part 1.
It's gonna make it into part 2.
Yeah, except like this, which is why there's only 3 characters from part 1
Yeah.
back in this. Is Batman, Alfred, and Commissioner Gordon.
Yep.
So so that's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but
Yeah.
the studio will force you to do something because like no, we need continuity, and I really wish studios would do this a lot more today.
Yeah.
It's just like no, we need to force continuity because like absolutely not.
Yeah, so that's why but I guess this talk about Vicky Vale kind of made it in, I guess.
Yeah, like and they just sitting there. He mentions Vicky.
But he doesn't really even say much. He's just like, yeah, she just left.
Well, it's kind of like the duality of things because she was like, because the whole conversation is like, hey, why are you single? It's like, well, I had somebody, and it's like, oh, what happened to her? Well, the duality of man, and she found out about a side of me, and
blah blah blah,
and then she didn't know if she could still be around that side, and I get it because all that's telling is like, yo, I'm Batman, and I'm Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
She couldn't handle me being Batman because I will choose to be Batman before I choose to be Bruce Wayne,
right.
which is how I interpreted it, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I can't do this.
Which they explore more in the next one.
Yeah.
Really, they do, but anyway, yeah. So they start noticing the time.
No.
Batman looks at the news and sees that's right.
No. Beforehand, this is when they start getting it on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But then it's the only reason why I mention this is because it's important because they really start kind of flirting, and then like the kissing starts happening, and then like they kind of mount each other. Well, not mount. They kind of fall back on the couch, and while they're making out, Selena touches his side where she fucking stabbed him.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck, and he just moves her hand up, and then like Bruce is now rubbing on Selena, and he comes across, and Selena is about to take it's kind of like she's about to take her top off. Or have it like, but her arm, I think her arm slit or something, like he's about to rub on her arm where the burn is.
Yeah.
And she's like, and they kind of like, I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do this either. And then they get the news.
Yeah.
Then they get the news saying that the Ice Queen is been kidnapped.
And it's like Batman's the suspect because his
batarang was batarang with blood on it.
Yeah, found at the crime scene.
And sitting there, and Commissioner Gordon's with a deadpan stare, like, we have no evidence or something along that lines of like, bro, what?
And Batman's like, I gotta go, and Selena's like, yeah, actually, I gotta go too. And he goes to Alfred. He's like, Alfred, make up a lie. Yep. And then she goes to Alfred, be like, Alfred, please make up a lie.
Which is a callback to the first one.
Yeah.
Because when he was with Vicky, and he's like, yo, I need you to say like, hey, he's got an important, like, I'm about to go out of town, and like, I'm doing this one and that. And he's like, hey, tell Vicky I'm just going out of town. I had an important business meeting. And then only for her to find out, like, in that first movie, he literally didn't go out of town. He came back. She's like, I thought you said you were leaving. And then she kind of figured 2 + 2 = Jello. That Batman is like, he's Batman. In this one, he's like trying to say that same shit. He's like, no, that didn't work last time. He's like, tell him that I just, you know what? Think of something, right? And he runs off to go dress up as Batman. And then Alfred walks down to Selena, and Selena's just grabbing her clothes, and she's saying like, hey, yeah, and it's funny because he's like, yo, tell him that, yo, I had to go. Something important came up, and he's like, no. Tell him like I really like him. I want to do this, but like I just had to run. It's not me rejecting you or anything like that. And she's like, okay, just fucking think of him. And Alfred's kind of like, both y'all bitches are crazy. I'll tell him, and that's why he looks at her. He's like, don't worry, I got you. Yeah. Like, he's like, can you tell him a sonnet or a sexy sonnet or something like that? And he's like,
a dirty limerick.
A dirty limerick.
And he's like, one just came to mind.
Yep. And yeah, it's kind of like one of those things, like, I'm not going to tell him anything because fuck it. Like, they're made for each other. Mm-hmm. So that's when they kind of dip. That's when they dip, and like Batman's on the scene.
Yeah, and he gets his Batmobile. He armors it up, and takes off, and that's when the Penguin gang kind of comes, and like, here's where they start to hack his Batmobile. Yeah. And basically after that,
which again makes no goddamn sense.
No.
Because like based on what you're saying, they took photos of the Batmobile, right? So how they know about the armor?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
I'm like, how did you know about the armor that's going to be on the Batmobile? That wasn't in your photos.
Yeah.
That's not in any of your schematics that you even had on there. Like, it's just the Batmobile, like, vertically and then horizontally, like, over top. You don't have the schematics for, like, it has armor. No. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, but somehow with some remote control, they're able to undo the armor, and they start going to town.
Yeah, they start fucking hacking it. Like,
Yeah. So basically, Batman jumps on the roofs. He sees the Ice Princess held up, goes to save her. Catwoman like pops out of nowhere. They start fighting.
yep,
She kidnaps the Ice Princess again.
yep.
And then next thing you know, she's on like the edge of a roof.
Yeah, like she's like, hey, it's kind of one of those things, like, stay right there. Like, dog,
Yeah, just like jump forward. Just slightly walk forward.
when Batman steps up, like, I understand if this is supposed to happen in, like, a split second.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, she's, like, standing and say, hey, I just had a girl-to-girl talk. Like, if Catwoman had her,
go.
if Catwoman had her there, and, like, if you showed it, or maybe we missed it because we're fucking drunk, but if Catwoman held her, and then Batman came up, and she just lets go, and just, like, Catwoman escapes, and she's, like, stuck up there, and I'm like, bro, you could literally just step down.
Right.
Like, just, like, what? Like, you're not that dumb.
Right.
Like, you're not that much of a fucking airhead, bro. Like, you literally can step down. Like, why don't you do that? Like, huh? Like, it's just like, oh, we had a girl talk. Like, did she also tell you to just still stand there? And, like, motherfucker,
Right.
are we playing freeze tag? Like, seriously. That's not until the fourth movie.
Damn.
Sit down.
Yeah. So basically, Batman walks, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of bats fly out of like the door or somewhere.
Penguin.
Yeah.
Penguin comes out.
Does he come out? I don't
Yeah.
remember Penguin.
No, Penguin comes out.
Okay.
Penguin comes out because he's there, and and that's how he summons the bats.
Okay.
He's like, guess who? And it's like, fucking, he summons the bats to come up, and that's when she's like,
Yeah, they fly towards her, and she's just freaking out.
yeah, and
She falls to her doom, and she
Yep.
lands perfectly on the switch for the tree.
lands
So
on
was
the
that planned?
yeah, and I'm sitting here going like, if she fell from that high up, like this again, I was asking Jose, I'm like, how did she? Because we paused it again. I'm like, I don't understand how this would have really killed her. If anything,
Well, she fell off the top of a building.
well, yeah, but then landed on it's,
A hard button that you press.
but like,
No, she's dead, Shaq.
I know she's dead, but I'm like, she fell ass first.
She's still dying, Shaq.
And she had a huge she had a grass.
No donk is saving you from that. She died.
Shit. Well, BBL might.
You look like funky ants. Stop that shit.
It's like,
No. Anyway, but no, yeah, she dies. She hits the button. A bunch of bats fly out of the damn Christmas tree now. Mm-hmm. Everyone's like, Batman pushed the Vice Princess off the roof. And then, everyone's blamed. And he just kind of takes off.
Mhm.
He, activates his back glider in his wings. And kind of, flies away. And basically, after that, we get the scene where Selena and Penguin are talking.
mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, I got some champagne to celebrate celebrate our plan working great.
Yep. And Selena's like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
and then she,
Oh, but before this, the police came. That's right. We
Yeah.
fucked this up. The police came, shoot the shit out of Bruce.
Mhm.
And he kind of falls to, the next building.
yeah, he's like, and then because Commissioner
Gordon's
Gordon's
like, I said, hold your fire. Like, don't shoot him. Yeah, and then that's when you get the Catwoman, licks him
yeah.
scene. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
cat-
because the mistletoe scene and everything.
Yeah, and that's when he's like, Batman just for some fucking reason says, hey, mistletoe could be deadly if you eat it.
Yeah.
And she's
It's
like-
a mistletoe. It can be deadly when you eat it.
And she's like, a kiss could be deadlier if you mean it, though.
And I'm like, oh, and that foreshadowing.
Yeah, and then he kind of just, kicks her off. And that's when he activates back glider.
Does he and it's funny because did he kick her off because he was like, yo, this bitch might kill me, but on the other hand he's like, yo, I cannot let you feel the meat rising.
That's funny.
My Dark Knight Rising.
Yeah, and he takes off. And that's when Penguin pulls up. They're like, hey, celebrate our plan. We got the bubbly. And
Yep.
she's kind of mad. She's like, you were supposed to just scare the Ice Princess,
Not kill her.
He's like, she looks pretty scared to me.
Again, that's it. I will say Penguin had kind of the best writing in this
Yeah.
whole thing, because it's quipped. It's weird, but it's quipped.
Yeah, and he pours the champagne. Then he pulls out a ring. He's like, oh, let's consummate our...
Consummate our
Arrangement, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, absolutely not. And she's like, you lousy minx. How dare you? And he pretty much attaches her to his propeller umbrella. And just
He's like, it's like he loves him. He's like, yeah, now I don't know if I like you anymore.
yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he just hooks that bitch with the fucking propeller umbrella and just hits it, and she just goes
She just
flying
takes
off.
flying. She's like, off to heaven you go.
Yep. And he's like, hey.
And she just flies off, like
she's
literally.
like literally just choking from the shit. And I'm like, damn, how did he hook that bitch proper? And
Yeah, I don't-
just kind of weird. And I'm just like, it's flying. And she just going up. You're like, what in the just sitting there, like, dude, just.
And she finally, she eventually unhooks herself and just falls through like this glass building.
Yeah, no, it's not glass.
Like
it's
a greenhouse.
It's like a greenhouse atrium thing that you would see like in like New York or like
I
when
guess,
people who have like atriums and shit for like their plants fucking fall through it. I'm gonna say it probably belongs to Pamela Isley. One of the things she gets pissed about.
Sure.
I can just make fun in my headcanon. She falls through that shit. And one thing we forget to mention, Catwoman goes through shit in this movie, or Selena goes through this shit in this movie that we all consider like that the movie considers her 9 lives.
Yeah.
So at this point, she was killed
twice.
I want to say I think she was killed 3 times. Shreck, Batman,
And the kid later,
and Penguin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you
she
said
died
twice. That's 3.
No, she's died twice already. This is the third one. That's what I'm saying.
This is okay. This is the third one. All right, yeah. So, and she fucking just lets out a fucking scream, like screech, and just bust all the glass, and at that point, me and Jose were like, "Yo, there's no fucking way she yelled, and that glass did not carve her to bits."
Right.
Like, come on.
Exactly. But so Batman gets in his Batmobile.
Yep.
And he takes off because they've done programming it or doing whatever they're going to do, hacking the Batmobile, I guess.
Hack away.
And you see Penguin run into his trailer, and he has like a little one of those 50-cent toy ride Batman Batmobile things little kids would sit in.
Yeah.
He sits in that, and he activates it, and he pops up on Batman's screen, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna fucking go for a ride, Batman." And Batman, has no control of the Batmobile.
None.
Yeah, and he's
like, what the? He's like,
yeah,
like what the bat fuck? And he's just sitting there trying to drive, and Penguin's like,
just talking cash shit. And in the meantime, Batman puts a CD in his CD player because I guess the Batmobile would have a CD player. Why not?
Why? I mean, it's the time.
Yeah, and, he puts it in, and that you don't think of nothing about it. He just does that, and so Batman's able to eventually, I guess, find the thing that's controlling the Batmobile. But this whole time, Penguin's just talking cash shit. He's all like, all these dumbass people of Gotham.
Yeah, like I played them like the hell
from hell,
like a heart from hell, like ha 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 ha, type shit. And he's like joyriding, and the cops are chasing him, and he's like,
just fucking going through traffic and everything. And
and Penguin's like literally trying to and it's funny as hell because it's like literally a fat man in a small fucking little vehicle just driving the shit, and he's like fucking. And Batman again, like Jose said, is like figures that there's something under the car, and he's like, "Yo, fuck it," and just gets it from under there. And Penguin can't control the car anymore, and he gets pissed.
And he hits the brakes right before he runs over the little lady.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, ah, and he fucking and Batman punches the fucking screen to get him off the screen and shit. And I'm like, that didn't fuck up the CD player? Like I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, and then that's when like the cops are still chasing him, and Batman's like, okay, I'm gonna escape. I'm gonna turn the Batmobile into a bat dick and just like
basically,
and then like get through this little gaping hole.
Yeah,
like this movie is just so horny. Like, come on, man. The sexual innuendos
in the windows
that are being profiled in this movie is just like, come on, man. And like he finally turns the Batmobile into like a literal phallic object. And he drives it through the little slit in the wall.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, so he escapes. He's able to make his getaway. And the next day, Penguin's holding his press conference.
Yep.
He's going to, like, just talk cash shit about the mayor, how
the
mayor fucked that all up.
Yep.
And everyone's kind of on his side. Everyone's in there like, Joker. Yeah, I mean, not Joker. Like, a Cobblepot. Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin, he would never do us wrong.
Yeah, so he gets up on stage, and then you see Batman or Bruce and Alfred in the Batcave, like, are you ready, sir? I'm like, yes.
Yep.
And motherfucker puts the CD player in the thing, and Alfred's like triangulating signals and shit in the background. Looks like he's producing. And they're able to just like, I guess, hack the feed,
hack the microphone feed, or the fucking the radio waves
or some shit
that's being put out with the microphones and stuff, and then playing back what that familiar CD Batman takes that he had. He opens his Bat CD player, puts that CD in, presses play, and everything that fucking Penguin is just said to him, the cash shit about is being projected over the loudspeakers.
Yeah, talking about Gotham. He like the dumb meat puppets or something
Yep.
of Gotham City.
Yep.
I played them like a harp from hell. Blah blah blah. And in the unmost realistic scene in this entire movie, the entire crowd hears a political figure caught on tape
Yep. saying
saying terrible shit.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh no, boo this man! He's
Yeah.
terrible. We're not gonna vote for this dude."
Yeah. That couldn't work these days.
Yeah,
if
that-
anything, that gets them more votes. But
yeah, exactly. He still would have won
Yeah.
these days. They're like, "Oh, he tells it like it is."
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah.
oh, he called me stupid. He's right.
Yeah,
Votes for him.
exactly.
I'm like, man.
Man, like I said, the most yeah, sure. If only real life politics worked that way. Right?
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. So they start throwing tomatoes, eggs, and like
Yeah, like boo,
boo, boo, tomato.
tomato.
Yeah.
Like just who the fuck? And it, like Penguin has the best lines.
Yeah.
He's like, how are people getting tomatoes and eggs? Bringing them to press
Yeah,
conferences.
he's like, why do they always do this? Like
why do how?
He unfolds his umbrella and he's kind of like behind it, as if just pelting his ass. Which apparently trivia that was supposed they're gonna use a stunt double for that for some reason, and then Dan DeVito like, no, I'll do that. Like, why the fuck do y'all need a
stunt double?
I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, so that's kind of funny. So after he's like just hiding behind, he says that line. He's like, why do they always bring tomatoes to these conferences?
Seriously, I think we started cracking up
Yeah.
on that because it's like, where did they get? Is someone
Yeah, 'cause
literally?
I said that. I was like, well, where the fuck did they pull out all these tomatoes?
Dude, I'm like, you right? And just like, yo, and then he says it, and we just fucking start
I was like,
cracking
thank
up.
you, they acknowledge
and then
it.
like he fucking, but like, is this someone in the? If you show someone in the crowd just pulling up with fucking vegetation, it's like, yeah, like that has to be a
Coco
lucrative.
Cabana was in the crowd. Get the tomatoes.
Like, get the tomatoes. Like, hit her with the brick.
Yeah.
Like he's just rolling in. He's rolling in. Like, is there someone literally? If you showed somebody just pulling up with vegetation, like that has to be like a moneymaker, right?
Yeah,
Because you're like,
exactly.
yo, like come get your tomatoes, $1.
He's like, I'll make
Lettuces
some money out
are
of this.
$2. Eggs, $3.
And fucking Penguin all of a sudden just starts unloading on his
Like
umbrella
lighting
gun.
that shit up.
It's like a machine gun umbrella, so he's just shooting the crowd. The crowd ducks. Motherfucker stage dives and just
Yep.
like lands on like 4 people.
Like, dude, and just one dude looks, and it's funny because he like comes off. It's like he comes off the top rope.
Yeah.
Lands on the motherfucker, and then like that dude who he landed on, like the actor just looked at him and say, "Hey man, you ain't coming back for the pin? Like what's
Yeah.
up?" Like he gets up like, "Huh? What? Huh?" And it's kind of funny.
And he's running through the abandoned zoo. All of a sudden, the police are chasing him.
Would you say he was waddling away?
He waddled away, waddle, to the very next day.
Bum 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 bum.
And he just like dives off the fucking bridge into like the water.
This man is doing everything that we should be doing at that Oakley Dokley show, and I'm kind of
Jesus
glad we
Christ,
did.
right?
Motherfucker just dives into the fucking ice cold in that water. I'm like, okay, so you ran through it to get back to your hideout.
Yeah.
The
And,
cops are chasing that motherfucker, and I'm like, how the cops not like he's not running fast?
I forgot to talk about Shaq's favorite part. What Bruce rewinding the CD.
Oh no!
Like it's an actual vinyl
that
disc.
is not how that works.
That's not how CD players work. You're fucking the disc up,
You
sir.
were scratching that shit, like literally scratching it. That is evidence,
He's
man.
like, "Chugga, chugga, chugga." I was like, God damn it.
And the crazy shit is about the bats and well, this is when the audio was played over the loudspeakers.
Yeah.
And Batman and Bruce is literally in like his bat CD and it's open. He starts fucking like DJ scratching that shit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not how any of this works.
That's not how CD players work, guy.
Like, what the fuck? Tim Burton, suck my ass. That's not how any of this works, man. Come on, bro. I
Yeah,
get
but
that
that
he was
shit was kinda
Beetlejuice,
funny.
but that shit's not. Oh, no, it was funny as hell.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, that absolutely not. I'm going to suspend my disbelief for this bullshit.
Right.
No.
And then, so after that, we get to see, and I told Shaq, one of the top 5 vehicles I've always wanted in my life. Penguin's just in his little duck.
Yeah.
His duck boat.
Yeah. And we had those toys.
Rubber
Like,
ducky boat, yeah.
Yeah, we had the fucking duck, like, especially like because they McDonald's had the duck boat. I had that fucking toy.
Yeah.
And then Jose, I think you said you had that toy.
Yeah, I did. I remember that.
And that was like, Jose's like, yeah, I would, even to this day, it's like, I am pushing 40 and I still would ride that bitch.
Exactly.
Like, imagine that was your mail truck.
That'd be awesome. Let's go. But so he gets back in the sewer and he's like, "Hey, Albocott," and it's one of his goons is like, "Hey, Mr. Cobblepot, nice speech." He just-
Albocott?
Yeah, I know it. And he backhands the shit out of that dude. He's like, "That is not my name." He's like, "I am the Penguin." He's like, "I am not a man. I am an animal."
I'm like, no, you were You were literally a man.
He's like, turn the AC. I am cold-blooded. I'm like, what?
You're not, though. You literally are human.
But that's not how that works, because if you're cold-blooded, you don't want the AC because you're going to shut down.
Yes.
But whatever.
Again, that shows why you're human, because you don't understand how shit works.
And then he's like, give me my list. He's like, tonight's the night, people. We're going to take every firstborn son of Gotham, lead him here, and drown him in this radioactive water we have here.
Yeah.
And one of the goons is like, Mr. Penguin, sir, isn't that kind of a little...
That's dark?
And then Penguin just pulls out the shotgun and just boom.
No blood.
He's like, no, it's a lot. And then, he just pushes his ass into the
motherfucker
water.
rolls that motherfucker down like a roly-poly into the water, and it's just like, no blood.
And after that, we see Bruce working on the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And Alfred's like, sir, we have an invitation for Max's little masquerade party.
Okay, the pun words on that is cinema.
And he's like, I take it we're going to RSVP. Bruce's like, nope, not interested.
Not interested.
And he rips it up.
He's like, gladly.
And then all of a sudden he's like, wait, Selena Kyle might be there. And Alfred's like, you son of a... I just ripped this shit.
Alfred just looking at him like, you cheeky fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
So he pulls up to the masquerade party.
Bruce, okay. just kind of tapes that some bitch back up.
And he's by himself. He's not wearing a mask or nothing.
Nope.
And Max pulls up on him like, oh, what are you supposed to be? A trust fund kid.
And he's like, no.
He's like, hey, man, you pretty fucked up. You kind of fucked up, didn't you? You almost put someone horrible in the mayor's office.
Gee, I really wish that worked in politics.
Right.
But apparently...
And Max is like, oh, who cares? Who's the mayor,
Yeah.
And he's like, I do. He's like, yawn. He's just like, yawn. And just walks away.
Exactly.
And then Batman sees Selena come down, and she's not in the mask either.
Nope.
And,
but we get a nice little Red Death.
Yeah, shout out to the Red Masquerade of Death.
Yeah, we get a little Red Death thing when she just pops up and is like Selena, and then we get like a really good scene from that.
Yeah,
like that was some pure acting.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer is acting her ass off in this scene because she goes from laughing hysterically to crying to back to laughing hysterically.
Yes,
and Bruce is like, and she's like, I didn't expect to see you here, Bruce. He's like, oh, I came honestly for you, hoping you'd be here. And she's like, oh, that's sweet. I wish I could say the same. But unfortunately, I'm here for Max.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait,
is it
you and Max?
She's like,
that's when she starts laughing. She's
like maniacally laughing, like, nah, motherfucker, you crazy.
Like, no. Then she pulls out the little gun, like, this and Max. And Bruce's like, shit.
Bruce fucking had a reaction. Like, I told Jose when we saw this, Bruce had that fucking reaction like Chris Brown was in the club saying, oh, man, they're getting down to the music. And then they just start shooting. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh. And then this motherfucker started shooting and shit. And then, like, because Bruce was like, okay, so you're not fucking with Max. So I have a chance. And then he sees the gun. And he's like, Jesus. And he fucking just, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's like, don't give me that speech that
it doesn't solve anything, because it will.
Murder doesn't solve anything. Yeah.
Because it will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because she had a legit gripe.
Yeah.
She had, like, legitimately gripe.
Like, I was technically murdered by this man.
Yeah, this man tried to fucking kill me.
Yeah.
And somehow magically, through the power of cats, I'm alive.
Yeah. And basically, they're like, we got to talk about this. And then, they have a kiss. And then she looks up and sees a mistletoe.
Mm.
She's like, a kiss under the mistletoe. She's like, did you know that mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it? And then Bruce immediately is like, but a kiss can be deadlier if you mean it. And they just look at each other like, bring?
Like,
the Metal Gear exclamation points.
Like, oh no. And they pull each other close.
And then she's like, damn, do we got to start fighting now?
And the whole time me and Jose are looking at each other like, dude, we can fight, and we can fight all right, but it ain't going to be with our clothes on.
Yeah.
Like, none of this.
Exactly.
Like, oh no, because even Selena came in, she was like, yo, there's a king-size bed in the other room.
Yeah.
Bruh, again, this movie's too horny. But even then, if I'm Bruce, I'm like, yo, fuck it, let's...
Right.
Like, hey, say less.
Let's leave. Just bah.
Like, she says, and it's kind of funny because she's there to kill Max.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, if you think about it, she's like, yo, I would like to get some of that shit before I go off and probably die. Because she's like, and then they just... Because think about it, dog. She was like, yo, she says that to him. And if he would have been like, all right, bet. Yeah. He was like, bet. And she was like, they probably would have did that. And then the moment Bruce would have had knocked the sonic rings out of her. And because, Lord Jesus, he was, boy, like, listen, I know that face. That is a face that's like, I'm going to ruin you. Like,
Yeah.
And then, but they didn't do that. So it's kind of like, because it's like, Bruce has some fucking decorum. He's a gentleman. So he's not going to fucking, he's like, because he thought about it. He's like, couldn't be me though. Because I've been like, yo, Selena, let's go. I'm about to beat up that box for Christmas.
God damn.
Put that shit under the goddamn tree, brother. Like, but again, like, I would think, like, if that happened and Bruce would be, like, let's say, knocked out, she'd still have the gun.
Yeah.
So she'd go try to kill Max at the party.
Right.
But, then she's thinking something bad was going to happen because either she was going to kill him, succeed, and disappear, or she was going to die trying.
Right.
So she had it in her mind and she knew what she wanted to do.
Exactly. So after that, like, as soon as they're like, because he's like, okay, let's go outside, I guess, to talk.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, boom, big explosion from the middle of the floor, and here comes Penguin on his little duck thing that can go all terrain, by the way.
Yep.
I forgot to mention that.
All terrain ducku.
Yeah, because it grows wheels, and then he can drive on land if it has to.
He's like, yo, fuck it. That motherfucker's got the best vehicle.
And he just, like, rises majestically from that hole he made from the explosion.
I hear voices in my head. They come to me. They understand. They talk to me.
And he's like, hey, guys, he's like, I see y'all didn't invite me, so I decided to crash this party.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, so while y'all weirdos are out here, having fun, your kids are at home
By themselves.
unprotected. And guess what? I'm taking all of your firstborn. Sorry.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah.
Didn't he say firstborn sons?
Yeah, firstborn sons of Gotham.
So if you had girls, you were straight.
Yeah.
So he's not killing women.
No, I guess not.
That's hilarious.
He's going to do to them what was done to him.
Yep. Throw your firstborn sons over
into
the
the cold depths.
And of course, he goes to
Like, I'm gonna start with this motherfucker right here. He pulls Zangief to the side.
That's Max Shreck Jr. by the way.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dad, no, save yourself.
Yeah. And then he's like, come on, buddy. Time for you to die. And Max is like, no, please, take me. He's like, if you have any sort of decency, you would take me instead. He's like, I don't, so no. And he tries to walk away, and he's like, come on, man. He's like, think about it. I'm the one who betrayed you. I'm the one, who manipulated you. I deserve to be down there drowning with toxic waste. And Pringle's like, fuck, I guess you are.
Yeah, sewage coming out of my eyes.
Yeah.
And again, I pulled Jose aside again. I was like, yo, betrayal?
Like, he kind of betrayed him when he, like...
That's a weak-ass betrayal, though, because this is one of those things, like, because, like, look, man, we watch wrestling way too many times. We watch wrestling a lot. That is not even in the top 5 anime betrayals.
Exactly.
That is, like, low, like, because it's like, what are you going to, like, bro, and he's...
They caught you in 4K, bro.
Like, it's like, how can I fucking defend this?
Yeah.
Like, brother, I don't know. It's not... Come on, man. Kermit has betrayed Cell more than we've seen. Like, in better ways. Like Cell, how could you do this? Like, what? That was you!
Yeah.
But it was like... But like he says betrayal because like it was like when the stuff was being played over the loudspeaker and they were booing him and Ping was like, "Yo, Max, help me." He's like, "Bro, I don't
like, nope,
I can't. I don't even know." And it's but it's funny because like, what was he supposed to do about that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, fam, like, huh? Like,
exactly. And so basically after that, he takes Max down to the sewer.
Yeah.
And you see this weird big ass train moving.
Choo choo.
And it's kidnapping all the kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, Shaq, where are the police? They just not...
Maybe they're at the party.
All the police. The entire police station.
I'm going to say they're probably at the party.
That's terrible.
It is.
So, but Batman manages to save him.
Mm-hmm.
He beats the shit out of Scary Dude from Ghost.
Yep.
And, that's the last thing you see. Next thing you see Max in like a bird cage.
Yep.
Over the sewer.
Yep.
And Penguin's like, it's time for all the children to come and die.
Yep.
It's like, I'm throwing them in this water, which, by the way, is filled with the toxic waste you have dumped over the years.
Yep.
And then he's like, he hears them. He's like, here they come now. But it's just the monkey.
Yep. Just cute little monkey.
And it has a note.
And it's like, who is this from? And it has a big-ass bat on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, from Batman.
The Batman signal, literally.
It's literally right
the
on
logo.
right on the top thing. And it's like, bro, you kind of knew this was like, and this is, and Batman just says, "Hey, the kids won't be making it tonight.
Sorry
about that." From XOXO,
and he's all like,
the Batman.
Just screams.
Yeah, he screams, and his plan's foiled.
Yeah. So trivia: that monkey was horrified with Danny DeVito.
I fucking would be.
And there was an incident where that monkey just got so scared it attacked Danny DeVito right in the genitals.
I would too.
Went straight for the junk.
I mean,
luckily for Danny DeVito, his makeup is pretty padded, so nothing happened to him. But yeah, so it was a hard ass scene to do because the monkey's like, fuck that.
Have Nope. Well, okay, Nope wasn't out yet, but it's like, dog, come on. This is why we don't fuck with animals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but dog,
that's why that monkey would be CG these days.
Yep. Or a man in a suit.
Speaking of penguins. But yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Exactly. So after that, we see all these penguins just lined up. And Penguin is giving this speech where he's like, damn them. Basically, they fucked my plan up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I'm taking out everybody now. Penguins march onto Gotham Plaza, light the motherfucker up. You see all these penguins are like rockets attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And then all the penguins take off. They jump in the water. They start swimming away. And it's a combination of real penguins and animatronic.
Animatronic,
and
CGI.
CG, yeah.
Like CG, real penguins, and then like actual...
Like the giant emperor penguins with dudes in suits.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and that, as all this is happening, all of a sudden we get, which I was, to this day, don't know what it is. Is it the bat boat? The bat jet ski?
The bat ski boat.
Submarine?
Bat ski boat. Or
Something.
some shit. Like, yeah, because it's...
Bruce is in that, and he's traveling down the sewer shark
It's
style.
a toy. It's a toy. It's a toy.
Yeah, sewer shark style. He's just going down this sewer. Just like, do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
We get the theme.
Yep.
You know, he sees a couple penguins, they're shooting him, and he's just dodging the motherfuckers.
Man, he's like, yeah, okay, nah. And then pretty much we get that point to where Bruce is trying to, because Bruce is trying to organize the penguins and kind of disrupt the signal.
Yeah,
and then
once again, you see Alfred on the ones and twos.
Yep, just sitting there saying, whatever you say, sir.
Yeah.
And then, but then obviously, you want to talk about another part of the other part of the movie that I liked was when the lady who's doing the countdown, it's just in that igloo trying to say shit, and it was like super Tim Burton.
Yeah, because she was like, penguins marching, penguins in position,
penguins ready to launch.
Yeah, it's the poodle lady. I think that's what she's described as.
Yeah,
poodle lady. I think that's
what. Something's happening.
Yeah, because Alfred's able to block the signal. She gets she starts the countdown, and penguins are all hyped because she gets one.
Yep.
But then Alfred breaks the signal and is able to U-turn the penguins.
Yep.
And penguins are moving,
returning.
Yeah.
Something's coming this way.
Something big is coming this way, and she just kind of dips.
Yeah, she just kind of fades
into the shadow, and you don't see her for the rest of the movie. She's gone
ever again.
Yeah,
she got away.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back living with my parents.
Penguin is pissed. Hops in his little duck. I guess takes off. Batman sees this with his radar, and takes a shortcut, I guess, or turns left.
Yeah.
And while Penguin's on land now, escaping, the fucking bat jet ski pulls up on him and crashes into him. And you have this little confrontation between Penguin and Batman now.
Yeah, it's and Penguin and Batman are kind of doing this, and this is a scene I remember as a kid because Batman is kind of looking at him and was like, "Dude, what?" And Penguin's kind of like, Batman's like, "Get the fuck off me, man!" And Penguin's trying to fight him, and it's like, "Bro,
no,
cut it out."
And then he pulls out, he's like, but I have the umbrella, and he pulls out his umbrella sword.
And he's just like, really?
And then Batman has a switch. He just has a little button. And he's like, what the fuck is that? Then Penguin notices all the penguins are just aimed right on him.
Yep. And he's like, my babies!
Yeah, and he fucking just
goes to fucking tries to slash Batman, and Batman's just dodging that shit.
Yeah.
Weak, punch.
Yeah. But he does get the damn thing.
Yeah.
The remote control. He hits the button, and all the penguins just start firing.
Yeah, firing at
into the zoo. Yeah.
And everything starts exploding.
Yeah, and Batman activates his bats and send him to Penguin to fuck him up, and he just ends up crashing through a glass window thing.
Yeah, into the water that apparently has the Taka's waste in it.
Yeah,
because till this day, and after watching it last night, I'm like,
this doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense because it's like that wasn't enough to kill him.
Right, and so he crashes. While that's happening, Max kind of escaped the birdcage, but he's confronted by Selena. And she starts beating the shit out of him, whipping him with his whip. And, Max found a gun underwater from that clown earlier that Penguin shot.
Yeah.
That's important. And then that's when Batman comes. He's like, Selena, don't do this. And she's like, no. She's like, we could take him to the police right now. And, the law doesn't, she's like, the law don't, work on people like us.
Yep. And he's, having an entire monologue, letting it know, hey, listen, you don't need to do this. Trust me. And it's everything. He pretty much says everything he wants to say, getting off his chest. He's like, look, we're both a couple of fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
We're both a couple of fucking weirdos.
He's like, we're each other's halves or some shit like that.
Yeah, we're split down right in the
and
middle.
he takes off his Batman mask, magically removing his guy liner.
Yep, his makeup, which wasn't done right until the Batman years later.
Right.
Fucking A. But like just rips off the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Just like it's just like his whole cowl. Like I never thought like why did he like I know it's a rubber suit, but y'all couldn't think of like a way to kind of have that be a certain way, and then all right, but he reveals that it's Bruce Wayne. And, like, obviously, and but Selena knew this, and Selena's like, he's like, please, Selena, for me. And Selena's, like, thinking about it. She's like, fuck.
And they kiss, but then he stabs her again, right? She stabs him again, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, no, this isn't going to work. He's like, I don't get to have a happy ending, live with you in your castle.
She's like, no, and that was before.
Yeah.
He's like, I would love to live, say, oh, Bruce, I would love to live with you in your castle and everything. And, but I don't think she stabs him. I think she kicks him.
Yeah, that's something.
Like that's when that happens. She's like, yeah, but you like Dana. It's like if you think I get happy, it's like this is there are no such things as fairy tale endings.
Yeah,
it was like this is not what I want.
Right.
And then like because she really doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah.
But like she's like this is not what I want. She wants to kill that motherfucker.
Exactly. And then she just turns around and Max is like, Bruce.
Probably your favorite fucking.
Well, no, because he's like Selena Kyle. She's like you're fired. And then like. She's like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like, and Bruce, why are you dressed like Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
And just
fucking shoots that motherfucker. That is Jose's favorite fucking line.
Because it's just so hilarious. Because it's like, Max, you fucking idiot. Like
we hadn't watched this movie in forever. Like we were determined. Fun fact: we were determined to do this fucking movie for our Christmas movie. Like it wasn't our original Christmas movie that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
But we were gonna do this as one of our Christmas follow-up movies that we wanted to do,
right?
And then it was on our list. And then Jose is like, this is the only thing he remembered about that movie was like we would literally quote it, every time.
Every time someone brings up Christopher Walken,
it was like, Bruce, why are you dressed like Batman?
Like, cause he is Batman, you moron.
And then that's the only thing we fucking like
was.
And then fucking shoots him. But yeah,
and then shoots Selena Kyle. And she's like, hey,
twice, because that's when she starts doing the
countdown. Like, I got 9 lives, I already used 3.
4 or 5, and then he gets shot. She gets shot twice.
Yeah, and then he runs out of bullets.
4 or 5, still alive.
Yeah. Well, shoots her enough times where she only has 2 lives left.
She's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
All
girls go to heaven or something like that. Yeah,
6, 7, and then like we all know what 8 is.
Yeah, and then she's like, she pulled out a taser she's had like this entire movie.
Yep. Foreshadowing because she picked that up from one of the clowns that was trying in the beginning of the movie that were like that was trying to kidnap her.
Yeah. So basically, she just kisses him with the taser.
It's like, hey, Sandy Claus, how about a kiss? And then like fucking French's. Was it a kiss? Because it wasn't even like a real kiss, but she had her mouth next to his. It was supposed to be like a kiss, but like where they French each other. But she grabs an electrical thing and then another taser to amplify. And I'm like, I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, I don't think this doesn't work the way you think it works.
Nah, because you should have died first.
Yeah.
If that's like an electrical current thing and you grabbing that with your fucking bare rubber hands with the metal, you should have fucking been fried. And then it goes from her to him, and it's just that he's getting electrocuted, and
But yeah, so that happens. Big explosions and electricity things are happening. Batman runs to the rubble to try to find Selena, but he just finds Max just fucking fried.
He is fucked up. Like that is horrifying.
Yeah.
That is like, hey, this is like kids can watch this movie, but like, hey, I would
right?
Like,
and while all this is happening, Penguin just rises from the fucking water like Jason Voorhees and fucking just like he was starting to waddle towards Batman.
Yep.
Batman notices, turns around, fucking Penguin goes, grabs an umbrella, but he grabs like a little one.
The fucking cute umbrella that he was using to distract the babies before he drowns them.
And he's like,
he's like, damn.
He's like, grabbed a cute one. Shit.
And he's just like, oh.
And he's always like, the heat is getting to me.
Oh.
I'm still going to kill you. I just got to get a cold
drink of water. And he fucking just
he just flops and dies.
Falls onto the fucking ground.
Yeah. And then a bunch of big ass emperor penguins come. Yep. And they kind of just like carry his body into the water.
Like it's kind of like adorably sad. At the same time, it's kind of like, oh.
I still don't see how you died.
Yeah, because, okay, so
Wikipedia says, a penguin succumbs to his injuries and dies. I'm like,
but it
didn't look that injured?
Yeah, like he fell.
And I guess because when he comes out the water, he's spitting out that toxic waste.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe you fucking...
it was that?
That has to be it. Because I'm sitting there going like, what the fuck happened? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, he fell through glass. He fell in water. He didn't hit the ground.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if you fall from a plate, that shit's not going to, like, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Might break a couple of bones depending on the impact. But, like, if it broke bones, I don't know how he's fucking waddling.
Yeah.
To go grab something. Because, like, no. And it's just one of those deaths that I'm like, at least with the Joker, we can kind of, like, explain it a hell of a lot better.
Right.
But this one, I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, he wasn't killed by Batman.
Yeah.
He didn't fall to his death. He literally just fell into his own toxic waste, and then maybe he drank the toxic waste, and then
Only
that
thing
would
I
kill
can think of, yeah.
But, like, and it just was like, yo, okay, all right. But sure, man, I guess.
Yeah, so basically after that, Batman's just riding around with Alfred. Well, Bruce, really.
Yeah.
Riding around with Alfred, and all of a sudden he sees a silhouette of Catwoman.
Yeah.
He's like, Alfred, stop the car. And he goes into the alley, and all he finds is Selena Kyle's cat.
A.K.A. Isis, which the cat was never named.
It was never named, I don't think.
But,
and so he just picks it up, and he goes in to the limo, and then that's when we get Alfred saying, Merry Christmas, sir.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, sir. He's like, yeah, goodwill towards all goodwill towards men.
He's like, and women.
As he pets the cat.
Yeah. The cat's like, yeah, I'm living good now.
Yes, sir.
And then we get the final shot. The bat signal turns on. A shot of Gotham. Bat signal comes on. And then you see Catwoman stand up and look at it.
Yep, Catwoman stand up and look at it, and it's kind of like, oh.
Which, trivia on that was literally, they decided, like, we need a closing shot.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the movie was supposed to end where he was like, goodwill towards women.
Yeah.
Too. And I guess the movie was supposed to end there.
Yeah.
But, like, no, we need to add a shot of the bat signal.
Because this movie
is
fucking depressing.
Yeah. And, so, yeah, they round up. That's not Michelle Pfeiffer. That's a double. And so, yeah, they did this. They had to re-edit the movie quick because the movie was literally about to come out, like, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, this one random, like, 5-second shot cost them $250,000.
I mean, I get it because it's like, like they say, this movie is super fucking depressing.
Yeah.
So, like...
Dark and horny. So, we gotta bust out the theme song, guys.
We gotta do something. We gotta end it on the fucking high note, guys.
Yeah.
We gotta do something because, man, But, that was fucking Batman Returns.
Batman Returns. What a horny, dark, weird movie, man.
This movie is super fucking weird, and that's kind of why it's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I said, it's definitely 4. It raised up on my fucking list, and not because it was only because I hadn't seen it in forever. But watching it, I'm like, this movie's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculous.
We're gonna put this up here at number 4.
Right.
like just boop right there. Like that's kind of what I'm doing. But regardless, with all the 3, and then, like I said, this movie had 3 villains, and this is and it wouldn't be the last Batman movie to do something like that,
right? Or
last superhero movie, if anything, to do anything like that, where it has multiple villains in it, and the focus is taken out. While the focus was on Penguin, you still had it was Penguin and Catwoman, obviously, but then fucking
Max.
But then Max, come on, man, Christopher Walken, too charismatic to not put in that even though he's like a fucking sub boss.
Yeah.
He's still charismatic. He's one of those dudes, if you're playing a video game and you remember, like, hey, the main boss, but then, like, no, this sub boss is, like, one of the hardest fucking things I remember.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you're going to fucking, what do people remember about Mortal Kombat 1? Not the movie, the game? The fucking Goro fight.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, that's what Max Shreck is to me in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, Catwoman would be the endurance battle.
Sure.
Like, super annoying.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, it's Max Shreck is, like, the Goro fight.
Yeah, so there you go.
Me. But yeah, all right. How were we fit? So obviously with the 3 villains here, obviously we're gonna be doing that. But Jose, what was your Christmas theme cinema villain moment?
Like what best Christmas part?
So let me lead it off.
Yeah.
Think of something that may have happened in this movie that was Christmas themed. And I'll go first. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say when Buddy got thrown into when Penguin was like coming out of the ground, when Buddy fucking got exploded into the fucking tree. Get fucked. Like that's probably one of my favorite Christmas cinema villain moments. With that, and I guess the horny side would probably be the kiss under the mistletoe, or the mistletoe, and they're the same thing with Catwoman, and it's like that one right there, and then
Okay.
those are mine, and I would try to think of something with Matt Shreck, and I don't think he had really like anything Christmas themed other than it's like, hey, I'm no Santa Claus or some shit like that. So I don't know.
Okay.
What about you?
Alfred putting Christmas trees on. Christmas lights on the tree. Like, hey, Bruce.
You want to help?
Like that was a call for help, dog. That was he's trying to throw you an alley oop to like, hey, you can come help me? And Bruce is like, nah, I'm watching TV. You're the butler. Do your fucking job.
Like, do your job.
I buttle, sir.
Be like, what?
Yeah. But that's basically it. And we gotta pick a horny thing.
Yeah, pick one. That'd be fun.
So fucking weird.
It is
fucking weird picking a horny thing.
It's too much. It's so much around this.
Just the Catwoman entire thing. She's just horny.
You know what? Because the only thing I would have picked was, okay, think of it as cooter. Like, who's your Christmas cooter? Who's your Christmas cooter?
She licking his face because that's burned into my mind for some reason.
Really?
Like she licked you like a cat. That's weird.
I would have surprisingly thought it would have been hers.
Like that's not how cats kiss, but whatever. Sure.
And, like I thought you were gonna say the one that where fucking they kind of just like she's like, oh, I need to take a bath, and she just starts licking her fucking self.
That's just weird. That's fucking awkward as fuck. I'm
like all of this is
almost a little cringe. I'm just like, God damn it, Tim Burton. They're not really cats and birds. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is fucking. That's how I had to explain it to you, but. All right, man. So we got a thing here that we're going to do, and we're going to try to get through this fast. So here, ladies and gentlemen, it's obviously the holiday season, but we here at Cinema Villains, we love watching these movies as much as we love reviewing reviewing them. However, we also review the villains in said movie, and we judge them by 3 categories. And those categories are the motive, the drip, and the threat level. This is a triple threat match.
Nice.
That we have between Catwoman, Penguin, and Maxwell Shreck. Or Maximilian Shreck. Let's start with the motive. And in the order of Penguin, Shreck, and Catwoman. Start with Penguin. What do you rate him out on the motive?
Motive's a 5. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna pretend like I care and want to find my family, but I know all this shit. I'm just trying to steal your kids.
Yep.
And moiter them with toxic waste.
Yep. And moiter them.
Yeah.
So revenge. Yeah. I give it a 4. Only reason why I don't give it a 5 there is because after learning that him and Shreck were supposed to be brothers, it would have made way more sense. Because like, hey, and then I'm gonna because at that point y'all are brothers or long lost brothers, and I'm gonna kill the firstborn. You were the firstborn.
Yeah.
And therefore, which would explain the kidnapping and then explain, like, how, like, I'm mad at everyone.
But he was supposed to be his younger brother.
Shreck was supposed to be the younger brother?
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck it. Like, I still thought it was the other way around, but it still would have made sense to me. So I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay.
And Mr. Shreck, what do you think of him?
He just wants to build a nuclear power plant.
To be more evil.
He wants a Mr. Burns fucking...
yes, he's pretty much Gotham's Mr. Burns.
It's a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like... Just
wants more power.
Yes. Unlimited power. And Catwoman.
So what is her motive besides being horny?
Revenge.
Is it revenge
against Shreck? Revenge on Shreck's.
A 4, I guess?
Yeah, because she actually fucking did it.
Yeah, she succeeded.
She succeeded. I'm going to give her a 4.
Her shit's everywhere. She's almost like chaotic.
She's definitely she's definitely the wild card in that whole thing. But her motive was always to kill her boss.
Yeah, and then kind of kill Batman for a minute, I guess, for throwing acid at her.
She was like, yeah, he fucked up my skin, and like I can't have sex with Bruce with this kind of fucked up. Oh no, she definitely would have. I'm taking that back. She's like, yeah, I can't. Like, yeah, but no, it's definitely a 4. I give it a 4 because she actually completed it. It's like we give them extra points for actually seeing their fucking shit through.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the drip. Penguin.
I'm going to say 4. I want to say 3.5, but I'll say 4.
Are you not giving him any points for the umbrellas?
Okay, so it's a 4.
It's a 4?
Yeah.
I was going to give him a 5, and then I'm like, he kind of stayed in the same thing all over again.
Yeah, he really wore the same thing. I mean, I guess this is an iconic look.
Which I understand because, like, he didn't have too much clothes, and then they kind of gave him the suit to kind of wear.
They just gave him that big fluffy jacket thing.
And the fucking monocle that he did wear once. He never wore that monocle again, but he was wearing the monocle in the fucking...
Hall of Records.
Yeah, in the Hall of Records. So I'm kind of like... So I'm going to give him a 4 for that, for, like, trying to stay with continuity.
And they kind of give him his cigarette.
And he spits it out.
And he spits it out. His little patented trademark
Yeah,
thing.
he's like, little... But he's just like, nah, fuck it. So, yeah, I give it a 4.
Oh, yeah, by the way, quick trivia. I forgot to say. Originally, they wanted to cast the Penguin actor from 66 as his dad. In the beginning.
I wish they did that.
He was going to do it, but he became ill. Something happened, and he got sick when he was supposed to be filming. So,
oh no,
yeah, so they couldn't do it, and so they just got Pee Wee Herman.
Yep. Damn it, dude.
Yeah,
that would have been fucking.
That would have been cool. Yeah,
that would have been cool as shit, man. Yeah. I'd be like, oh, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we give Penguin a 4 there for drip.
Yeah,
and Mr. Shreck.
I would say a solid 4 too. He's dapper as fuck the entire time.
I want to give him a 5 so bad.
In his hair.
That's why. That's why I want to give it. That's the youngest we've seen Christopher Walken in a long time, and I'm like, I want to give him a 5 so bad.
Yeah,
but I think I'm gonna have to give him a 4 because, like, he's dapper as shit, and it is just like, but that hair,
right?
4.5.
4.5. Yeah, I'll stick with a 4, but yeah, that's funny.
4.5 because that hair is just fantastic.
Yeah,
it's just.
It's blown out perfectly.
It's blown out. Fits his character. It's a Tim Burton fucking character.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because I think he has the same hairstyle in fucking From Hell.
From Hell.
Where he plays fucking
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, where it's like, is it? Oh fuck, it is From Hell, but it's Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking like? Huh?
Yeah.
Like the Johnny Depp movie?
Well, technically, they're both Johnny Depp movies.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's why I got it confused.
That's why you okay? Yeah, but no, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, he technically has the same fucking hairstyle. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
That's why I want to give him a 4, but I was like, no, that fucking hair is glorious.
That's funny as hell.
That's glorious. And Catwoman.
It's a 5.
That's an iconic. The stitching.
Because it's iconic as fuck. Like everyone knows that
the
fucking
stitching.
suit. Yeah.
Yep. I'm right there with you. I'll give it a 5.
So yeah.
All right. And threat level. This one's gonna be even more interesting, my friend.
This is another one. I'm torn between 3.5 and 4.
For Penguin.
Yeah. I'll give him a 4 for the fact that his umbrellas are weapons.
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
And he has an army of rocket launching penguins.
Yeah, he's actually, and then he bit the fucking nose of the one guy. Like he's super threatening.
Yeah.
Like, but he's also like a short man that I'd be like,
Batman would have beat the shit out of him. Just like in the comic, he'd have beat the shit out of him.
Exactly. I would have kicked you through a field goal, man. Because now you look like I'm just punt you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I give him a 4 too though, because like even though he's short and stout, he could fuck you up.
Yeah.
And not with his physical stature, but with his intellect and his various copious amounts of umbrellas.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maxwell Shreck? He's
a 3? Because he'll kill you, but I feel like
he has killed before.
Yeah, he has the stars have to align. He's just not just going to go up and murder you.
Unless he has a reason to.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, he's almost got an undefeated record.
Yeah.
Because technically he did kill Selena.
Yeah. And he killed his partner?
Business partner. Yeah. Like.
But other than that, he's not a threatening presence.
No.
You're like, get out of here with your weird hair. Fuck out of here.
Get out of here, you creepy. Like but is it Christopher Walken? So
Christopher Walken.
If it's Christopher Walken, it's like, is Christopher Walken threatening? Absolutely.
That's hilarious.
Like, absolutely. He could be a sweetheart, and I'd still be like, I'm terrified of you, sir. No, I'd probably give him a 3 as well. Like, he's like middle of the pack because it's like, yeah, you have done bad things, but you can't whoop me in a fight.
Exactly.
I mean, you shoot
get
me.
Zangief over there to give me a final atomic buster, but that's about it.
Atomic buster. But no, it's and then fucking Catwoman.
I guess she's a 4.
Yeah.
She has claws and a whip. That hurts.
Yeah, and she also can fight. So like she definitely gets a 4.
And she has 9 lives. So if you kill her, you better hope you know.
You got to shoot her fucking 9 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So like she is not 50 Cent in this bitch.
Exactly.
So you gotta you gotta fucking. Now I'm just mini man.
Goddamn.
But no, seriously.
Yeah,
though,
she's a 4.
Yeah, she's a 4. Like that rounds it out. So sir, wrapping that up. There's no aggregate because I don't feel like counting.
Yeah.
Because the booze is hitting.
The booze strikes again.
So what are we fucking What are we? So obviously, I'm guessing they all get in.
All of them get into the Villain Dome.
Are we putting anyone in the VIP? I honestly think Penguin should go
I
because
think Penguin and
Catwoman.
should go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's fair because
Two
like
VIPs, and sorry, Max, you don't get in.
yeah, he gets into the dome, but he's not VIP because there's
Exactly.
like more iconic Christopher Walken bad guys.
Oh yeah, that'll get
that
in
we
there.
can that can get in there. Darren fucking Deed. But
Exactly.
It's that particular one. That one's fun. Like he makes this movie
He's
kind
a
of
fun sub boss.
Yep. He's like, hey, I'm a fly in the ointment. I'm like, you.
Yeah.
But again, it is what it is. Again, this movie is super weird, but it's great. It's like it's kind of cringe, but cringe
Yeah.
you kind of get aroused. And ask yourself why. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, there's cringy scenes in here. There's but it's a fun fucking movie.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
it's
super fun.
bizarre. It's like Jesus Christ. It has to be seen to believed.
yeah, exactly. So that was fun, man. I mean, this episode has carried on, but it's our holiday episode.
It's a holiday episode and final episode.
of 2022.
Yep, that's right.
Maybe. Depending on our internet connection, but
Right.
but yeah, no, we're gonna. So that was fun, man. We will see you guys.
That's it. Like I said, what we said earlier, thank you so much for this year. It was great.
This was a fantastic year for us. We're witnessing our growth, continuing other platforms. We're trying to get out there. We're trying to do more things. We have plans in 2023, but we just need to be consistent in doing them.
Yeah, Shaggy, plug us one more time for the year.
Oh, fuck. Okay. You can find us on the Twitters at cinema_villains.
Yeah. As long as it's still there.
As long as by the time you're listening to this, Twitter has not become even more is a crater in the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
You can also find us on the Instagrams at cinema_villains. On there you have our Linktree sites to our merch store and to our actual websites and stuff.
Yeah.
Via like Buzzsprout and everything else. But that is where you can find us.
And as always, and if you enjoyed Cinema Villains this year, please leave a 5-star rating on Spotify, on Apple, anywhere. Share us if you really enjoy us. Get us out there so we can have an even better 2023.
Yeah, man.
And just take care of yourself, man. Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you guys.
Yeah, be safe. Have a happy New Year, maybe. Just in case we don't see you till then.
Yeah.
We love you. Take care of each other, man. Thank y'all so much for everything. And I'm Jose, and I will bid y'all adieu.
I am Shaggerford, and we will catch you guys on the next time on this thing that we are doing. Later.